Thundercats are on the move. Thundercats are loose. Hear the magic, hear the roar. Thundercats are loose. Thunder, 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 Thundercats. Thunder, thunder, Thundercats. Thunder, 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 Thundercats.
Thunder, Thundercats. Oh! Thunder, Thundercats. Oh! Thunder, Thundercats. Oh!
So, I typed a text to a girl I used to see, saying that I chose this cutie pie with whom I wanna be. And I apologize if this message gets you down. Then I CC'd every girl that I'd CC round town. And hate to see y'all frown, but I'd rather see her smiling. Wetness all around me, true, but I'm no island, peninsula maybe. Makes no sense, I know crazy. Give up all this pussycat that's in my lap, no looking back. Spaceships don't come equipped with rear view mirrors, they dip as quick as they can. The atmosphere is now ripped. I'm so like a pimp, I'm glad it's night. So the light from the sun would not burn me on my bum when I shoot the moon. High jump the broom like a preemie out the womb. My partner yelling too soon, don't do it. Reconsider, read some litter. Sure on the subject, you sure? You know we got your back like chiropractic. If that do you dirty, we'll wipe hearts out as in detergent. Now hurry, hurry, go on to the altar. I know you ain't a pimp, but pimp, remember what I taught you. Keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart, hey, keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart, man, these girls are smart. 3 stacks, these girls are smart. Play your part. Play your part.
Jones to choose it, lover, never without a rubber. Never in the sheets like it on top of the cover. Money on the dresser, drive a compressor. Top notch, get the most, not the lesser. Trash like the for $40 in the club. Up the game, she gets no love. She be cross country, giving all that she got. 1,000 a pop, I'm pulling billions off the lot. I smashed up the gray one, bought me a red. Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn head. Some wanna choose, but them just too scary. You chose me, you ain't a pimp, you a fairy.
Baby, you been rolling solo, time to get down with the team. The grass is greener on that other side, if you know what I mean. I show you you've never seen, the 7 wonders of the world. And I can make you the 8th if you wanna be my girl. When I say my girl, I don't mean my woman, that ain't my style. Need a real street stalker, walk a green mile. Be piling up the paper on the dining room table, cause you able to realize I'm the truth and not a fable. Baby, rockin' Russian sable, keep that chiller on the rack. What I look like with $1,000 up on my back. I'm $1 million Mac, they need $1 billion. Put my pimpin' in your life, watch your daddy get rich. Easy as ABC, simple as 1, 2, 3. Get down with UGK, Pimp CBU with B. Cause what's up with no pimp, and what's a pimp with no? Don't be a lame, you know the game and how it goes. We try to get chose.
Many decisions with precision. I pick or make my selection on who I choose to be with. Girl, don't touch my protection. I know you want it to slip, but slipping is something I don't do. Tipping for life. That's like making it rain every month on schedule. Let me tell you, get your parasol umbrella, cause it's gonna get wetter. Better prepare you for the sea support. She's supposed to spend it on that baby, but we see she don't.
As Paul McCartney, the lawyers couldn't stop this. Slaughter of them pockets had to tie to a rocket.
Send her into outer space, I know he wish he could, cause he paying $20K a day, that is eating good. Like an infant on a double D, just getting drunk, cause you miscalculated the next to the last pump.
Dump in the gut, raw from the giddy up. Better choose the right one or pick the kitties up.
I used to see, saying that I chose this cutie pie with whom I wanna be. And I apologize if this message gets you down. Then I CC'd every girl that I'd CC round town. And hate to see y'all frown, but I'd rather see her smiling. Wetness all around me, true, but I'm no island, peninsula maybe. Makes no sense, I know crazy. Give up all this pussy cat that's in my lap, no looking back. Spaceships don't come equipped with rear view mirrors, they dip as quick as they can. The atmosphere is now ripped. I'm so like a pimp, I'm glad it's night. So the light from the sun would not burn me on my bum when I shoot the moon. High jump the broom like a preemie out the womb. My partner yelling too soon, don't do it. Reconsider, read some litter. Sure on the subject, you sure? You know we got your back like chiropractic. If that do you dirty, we'll wipe her out as in detergent. Now hurry, go on to the altar. I know you ain't a pimp, but pimp, remember what I taught you. Keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart, hey, keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart, man, these girls are smart. 3 stacks, these girls are smart. Play your part, play your part.
Yo. What's good, everybody? What's the deal? Yo, it's your man's Izzy Benz, aka Israel Mills. You know the drill. This is the Real Spill with Mills show. Let's go. Let's get it. Hey, thank you very much to sponsor of not yesterday's show, because we didn't do a show yesterday. Y'all missed me? I missed y'all. Yo, it's good to see y'all. But yeah, we did the day before yesterday. My man Trucker Yell, sponsor of that show, Trucker Yell. Salute. An honorable mention, the Angry Man. The Angry Man is an honorable mention because he was sponsored first. So, yo, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know how we do. Y'all already know what it's hitting for. Listen. Today's show is going to be a barn burner of the show. Listen, shout out to the bigger content creators, the Gene Deals of the world, the Tisa Tells of the world, the Ratchet TVs of the world. Yo, shout out to all of them who are on the scene, giving us live and living color, the big act news of the world. And you know what I'm saying? Even my man Corey Love TV, shout out to him. All the people who be giving us the play-by-plays of the actual court proceedings. Yo, shout out to them, man. I really appreciate them because I ain't going to NY right now. I'm not going to NY right now. And so they've done it. Their boots on the ground. You know what I'm saying? And they have been giving us the scoop and the skinny, live, and living color. Especially, let me give flowers where flowers is due. I don't really always agree with Tisa Tales, and she is a little extra sometimes, but I will say that she is doing a very good job of reporting, you know what I'm saying, in real time. Now, she put her 20 on 10 every now and then. She put her sauce on it, and it is very biased. Let's be honest. At the same time, we got to give credit where credit is due. I give credit where credit is due no matter what. So shout out to her. Shout out to the job that she's doing. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate getting the details. So, yo, there's another brother. I don't know. He's popular, man. He go live and be like 30,000 people. What's the brother name? What? I don't know. But anyway, it's a brother. He go live. I think he stopped by Ratchet live today, and he could be having like 30,000 people live when he go live. So it's crazy, but I forgot the brother name. Armand, is it Armand? Is that brother name, Armand? Y'all let me know. Y'all know I'm not really into personalities like that. That's how you know I could care less about some damn clout. I could care less about some clout. I just want to get paid. I just want to get paid. I want to get paid. I don't care about clout or notoriety, but I think the brother's name is Armand something. But yeah, he's been doing a good job as well. But yo, in the meantime, oh Lord. In the meantime, between time, let's talk about the likes, because likes are absolutely positively free. Likes don't cost you. Cost you absolutely. You like the homie Trish saying, smash the like button.
Come on, push a button.
You heard her. Likes are free. Push the like button. Likes are free. Likes don't cost you a thing. Listen, the likes Likes are free, but the likes Ligacs listen, we are for the people by the people, man. They got the boots on the ground. They got the people telling, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in court. But we are the people. What do y'all have to say? Y'all without a platform, even y'all with smaller platforms, whatever the case may be, this is what the real spirit with Mills is for, the people. I want to give y'all a chance to speak. I want to hear what y'all have to say. I want to kick it with you, converse with you, and see what y'all think about what's going on. Is the prosecution winning? Is the defense winning? Do you think Diddy guilty? Did they prove the Rico? Are they proving the Rico? Convincing proof or legal stretches? What do you, the people, think? You know, we get our bigger content creators, they get up and they do their thing and they entertain us and they say what they say. But you, the people, this is YouTube. You, the people, have a voice. And you, the people, have a voice over here. I probably will always open it up to you because I want to hear what y'all got to say. I probably always will include you because I like to hear different opposing points of views, different arguments. As long as you're respectful, I love to hear it. I don't care if you agree with me or not. It don't matter. I don't care if I agree with you or not. If you are respectful, you know what I'm saying? I love it. I love it. I love to hear opposing viewpoints and different ways of looking at it, different ways of thinking about it. So this show is for the people. So y'all come through, kick it with me, and let's chop it up. Hey, shout out to my man's 100 grand, Emperor Kojak 303 the Great. What up, though? Shout out to Jay Lewis in the building. That's the song I'm walking. Only you could talk about that's the song I'm walking down the aisle with. Shit gonna be lit as F. Shout out to you, man. I better get an invite. More like strolling than walking. Shout out to you, Emrico. What up? Salute, Roswell. What's going on, family? How you doing? Hey, Classic Creole. Salute, love. Good to see you always. Jay Lewis in the building. Good to see you. Shout out to you, Jay Lewis. Good to see you. Always good to see you, my sister. Thank you so much for coming through. Yo, let's get into it. Shout out to my man, Miles. Got my man people in the chat speaking up. Emperor Co, Jay Lewis, Classic Creole, and Roswell. What's good? What's good? What's good? Yo, listen. We got a hell of a show for y'all today. Make sure y'all support the show, support stream. Now, I mean, because without you, there is no show. So support early and often. We're going to open up the panel, but you know how before we do, I like to say what I got to say. Because, you know, once people get on the panel, I be trying to defer to them and let them talk. Because I really do be wanting to hear what people got to say. But sometimes they get a little disrespectful. We got to check that. We don't do that. All right, so I'm not gonna lie. I thought today, and I'm probably not alone. When they started saying that they was gonna introduce the fire chief today, the fire person today, and the police today, and it was gonna be more of a litigious type day. It was gonna be a humdrum day. Yo, today in court has been anything but humdrum. Yo, they are wilding in these streets. We gotta get to it. But beside that, yesterday, Capricorn Clark's testimony was explosive. It was explosive. Capricorn Clark, to me, everybody points to Cassie, but I would say Capricorn Clark's testimony yesterday was the nail in the coffin of Diddy. Now, there are some people who are there who are looking in the face of the jurors, and they're saying there are one particular juror who looks like no matter what, she has her mind made up and Diddy is innocent. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see when the jury deliberates in several weeks from now what the verdict is going to be. There's some people that saying that there's going to be a hung jury. There's some people that say, nope, Diddy done. He might get away with one or two charges, but there's two charges that's going to stick. Diddy done. And then other people are kind of undecided. I want to know what you think. I want to know where you coming from. I want to know what you feel. But yo, you know what the crazy thing is this? This is a crazy thing. Diddy's attorneys, which they should, they're doing what they should do, continue to try to seek a mistrial, right? Today, because of the testimony of the police fire guy, he has implicated or inferred that Diddy has LAPD on payroll. Oh Lord. Oh my God, bruh.
Oh my God, bruh.
Shout out to Ramil. Yes, it has been implicated that Diddy allegedly has a mole in the LAPD police department. So they ain't playing. They ain't playing. Diddy should be done. Well, everything that should happens, Jay Lewis, does not necessarily happen. The man doesn't have nine high-powered $1 million attorneys for no reason. So everything that should happen is not necessarily what's gonna happen. But we gonna see. We gonna see. Yeah. So I'm gonna start with today first. I'm gonna start with today, and then we'll go yesterday because we didn't do a show yesterday. It's summertime. It's summertime. It's summertime. It's summertime. Big Ruck 77 said LAPD is always for sale. Oh, allegedly. Jesus, Jiminy Cricket. I ain't gonna be able to go to LA now. Shout out to Jay Lewis said, of course he does. Allegedly. Quiet money. Allegedly. So, yo. So last we left off, oh, Cassie, congratulations, Cassie. Cassie has had a healthy baby boy. And it was said and speculated that Diddy and Diddy's team were trying to keep Cassie testifying so that she would go in labor during her testimony or during her trial run, and therefore they could not cross-examine her, and therefore it will be grounds for a mistrial. So it looks as if they have been pushing for a mistrial for quite some time, allegedly. Okay, Diddy's defense has allegedly been pushing for a mistrial for quite some time. They tried to use the Cassie angle, knowing that she was going to have a baby soon, knowing that she was going to go in labor soon. They were trying to keep her, but the judge has been adamant about not allowing that to happen. Okay, now we see Rico just when we thought it was boring. Can you see the Rico? It smashed up. I don't know why I did that, but anyway, his own attorneys don't know what to do with him but collect the money. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know. We'll see. That's interesting. I don't know. Oh, she did give birth last night, I guess yesterday. Last update I had was she was admitted to the hospital for little preterm labor. No, they said after yesterday. Oh Lord. That's why they let her testify first. Yeah, that is why they let her testify first. Y'all support the show, support the stream. Now, man, dope discussion, deserve dope donations, compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business. Y'all know my eye springs start to get a little weary. If there is no paper on the table, put some paper on the table. Oh Lord, how did allegedly Magic Johnson has the package? What does Magic Johnson have to do with this? Big Ruck 77. What's up, Randy? Rondé said, hopefully the judge allowed non-sexual evidence to affirm an actual crime or crimes were committed. Swiffer's Those, and Freaky consensual-ish. He did can stay in front the closet. I don't know what that means. But but check it out. Shout out to Red Scorpio. It was the Punisher, baby. Oh Lord. That's what they said was complications. So I was thinking, my silly ass, I was like, the baby came out and looked like Diddy. Oh Lord, did the baby come out and look like Diddy? I snuck in the club, nigga. Take that, bad boy. And it's bad because you know what they say. They say the dudes that you've been with have left the previous DNA inside you, and the DNA stays inside of women for 25 years or something crazy like that. Maybe a lifetime. I don't know. So as much as Diddy been urinating and pissing and all ski, all ski. Did the baby come out looking like everybody? Anyway, too soon. Too soon. It's supposed to be her husband's baby, J. Lewis. Good gracious. It's supposed to be her husband's baby. What's up, Emmy G? It's supposed to be her husband's baby. That's how rumors get started. Y'all know how to act right. Can y'all support the show? Because y'all don't know how to act. Y'all do not know how to act. I can't take y'all nowhere. Can y'all at least support the show? Because y'all gonna get me in trouble. I can see this right now. So I thought today was gonna be a boring trial day. Boy, was I wrong. And shout out to Gene Deal, man. Gene Deal. Hey, you're a big deal now, baby. You're a big deal now, baby. Gene Deal is the new celebrity. Gene Deal been telling the same story for like 20 years. Shout out to Gene Deal. He been on this. He been talking about this. He been saying this. And nobody but me and like 5 other people was like, you know what? Gene Deal right. That brother right. He was there. He know what he talking about. Gene Deal now is a celebrity. So now with celebrity, brother, comes the BS. Now they trying to sue Gene Deal allegedly. They got some crazy stuff trying to implicate Gene Deal and some stuff. It was crazy. It was pandemonium. The brother now can't even go to the court and chill. Gene Deal, quiet as is kept out of everybody. It seemed like Gene Deal is the biggest thing going to that court trial. Believe it or not. You got Diddy mama going. She don't get crowded like that. You got Diddy's son going. They don't get crowded like that. Gene Deal go. He got a mob. It'd be a mob on everybody be putting the camera. Gene, Gene, what do you think of this? Gene, what do you think of Gene, did you ever think that you would be like this? I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I don't never want that. I'm going to be honest. I want y'all to see me and just be like, yo, what up? And I'll be like, yo, what up? And keep it moving. We regular people, man. We regular people. Just say what up. And I'm saying, what up? What's good? How you? We regular people, man. I don't want all that. That shit is terrible. The man couldn't even breathe. Yeah, people saying all kind of wild shit. Like niggas was literally saying wild shit to G in the streets. I'm like, damn. Can't you look at G Dill's eyes and see what time it is? Can't you look at G Dill's eyes and see what time? He an OG for real. He done seen death before. You know what I'm saying? He done seen death a couple of times. So I don't know why y'all playing with Big Gene like he's somebody to play with or something. I don't understand. I don't understand why y'all playing with that brother like he's somebody to play with. If you go play, you can at least send more than $2 for that bullshit. Big Rock 77. Come on, fam. You trying to get me in trouble, man. You talking about that baby is going to be coated in baby oil. Take that. Shout out to Big Bad Bull coming through mightily. Thank you, big brother. I appreciate my man, Big Bad Bull, with the 10 gifted memberships coming through. If you got a membership from the mod, like see, my man Emperor Kojak 303 the Great is the Lord of the mods. He's the Lord of my man Big Bad Bull is the mod father. So show love to both of those brothers. that be busting their butt, going hard for the people. Thank you very much, Big Bad Bull. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Appreciate. If you got a membership for Big Bad Bull, make sure you thank him and tell him you appreciate him. So because of Big Bad Bull, we only need 15 more people, at least $5 a piece to support the show. You know, gift memberships count for one a piece. So make sure y'all support the show, support the stream, and keep your Ismailite membership, man. That is the dopest membership in this YouTube space, man. Membership has its privileges. Thank you very, very much, my man, Big Bad Bull.
God damn it, I like the way you do bit.
Make money, make money. When shit hit the fan, we'll take money.
To the Lord of the Mars, Emperor Coach at 303 the Great. He said, read all my comments, including the joke you miss, and play my music. Shout out to my man, Emperor Coach. I missed your joke, bro. See, this is proof positive that I be missing comments. It's not intentional. Charge it to my head, not my heart. I'll be paying attention to like 16. I got 2 phones over here. I got 2 phones, one for the cash and one for the Venmo. Yo, I got 6 screens open. I'm talking. So, yo, when I be saying I be missing people comments, I legitimately do, and it's not intentional. So let me go to the joke my man said. A baby born a baby born with dolphin teeth, that's diabolical. Shout out to my man Emperco. Easy just missed another joke of mine. Damn, homie. Listen, it's not personal, man. I like y'all got color code. That's why y'all got color code. Y'all got color code. I can't miss the colors. I can't miss the colors. Shout out to my man Emperco at 303 the Great. Thank you very, very much, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate it.
Got his own money. And baby, when I tell you he's got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. I'm Spider-Man.
Shout out to my man Epico. He said main mods should never have them comments missed though. Hey, brother, I be trying, bro. It be hard work. You know it's hard work. Y'all know Diddy got them dolphin teeth. Take that. All hell, the Supreme Emperor Kojak 303 the Great. Either bow down or get put down. Biatches dilly. Shout out to Caramel Dribbles because he ain't read none of my comments. True day. Yo, this the first comment you made, Caramel Drip, with your big-headed ass. Shout out to Caramel Drip. We love you, sis. This is your first comment you made today. Y'all ain't gonna start working me. Y'all better put some money on the wood where it's good and stop playing. Shout out to KO Black. What's up? Salute KO Black in the building. What's going on? Y'all better put some money on the wood where it's good and stop playing. Part itself. Hey, baby, gonna be 6 wearing 14s at 12 years old. Can I borrow your church shoes? Shout out to Cedric the Entertainer. Said, can I borrow your church shoes? I'm 8. Wear a size 12 at 8 years old. That is crazy. How you gonna wear a size 12 at 8 years old, yo? I am jealous. Yo, Ipaco wore a size 12 at 6. Emperor Kojak 303 the Great was 6 years old, wearing a size 12. Big feet, having mug. Shout out to my man, Emperor Kojak 303 the Great. My man's 100 grand. Number one, yo, I appreciate you, bro. More than you'll ever know, more than I ever could say. Thank you very much. Yo, so Capricorn Clark. Capricorn Clark. Let me find out that Capricorn Clark was the star witness of this thing. I mean, yo, she corroborated so many of the different things and put so many different elements of the trial together, especially in the Kid Cudi situation and the Cassie situation, right? And she did a good job. I believe that she did a good job of conveying accuracy, of conveying straightforwardness, of conveying sincerity, excuse me, on the witness there. I believe that she was one of the most solid witnesses that the prosecution has had so far, right? They tried to poke holes in her story. It wasn't working. They were trying to poke holes. It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work. Like, yo, Diddy, if they didn't prove Rico, if they didn't prove Rico with the Capricorn Clark testimony, I don't know where Rico is. I'm gonna be honest, yo. Diddy was the Godfather. Yesterday, I heard you know the Godfather music. Y'all know the Godfather music. I can't do it right, but y'all know Diddy was Vito Corleone yesterday. I don't know what he is any other day, but yesterday Diddy was Vito Corleone. Baby's first words is take that, take that, take that. Bad boy. I see you looking at me. I can tell by the way. Shout out to Big Buck 77 because of all them twos he put together. I appreciate you, bro. We just need 13 more people, at least $5 a piece, to support the show, support the stream. You know, I mean, I want to hear from the people pretty soon. This is y'all show. I want to know what y'all think, what y'all got from it. I'm just going to do my little recaps, and we're going to move forward. Yo, thank you very much, Big Buck 77. I appreciate you, bro.
Thanks, man.
It don't matter what the situation, I'm just tryna climb any obstacle a nigga facing. See it through in due time. It's a marathon, you gotta pace it. You can't press rewind, you get left behind. Just grind and the rest be fine, 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 fine. It don't matter what the situation, I'm just tryna.
Yo, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Because of Big Ruck 77 and my man Big Bad Bull, my man Emperor Kojak 313, the great, and that's it. We just need 13 more people, at least $5 a piece. Y'all support the show, support the stream, y'all man. Dope discussions deserve dope donations, compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business, family. Let's do good business. Yo, so you know, today, even though they were trying to get a mistrial because of the police fire expert or whatever the case may be, the fire expert made it seem like the fingerprints that were found on Kid Cudi car found that showed there was somebody else that touched the vehicle besides Kid Cudi mysteriously disappeared. And he said that 100% never happens. And he implicated, and all but said that Diddy has an inside person in the LAPD. Now, if that person, now there's another person that's about to testify, probably testifying right now, that is a clandestine witness. They're going by the name of Mia, right? There's a person that is testifying, probably right now as we're speaking, that is anonymous. So they're going by Mia. They don't want their name to get out. And I'm sure that they're giving damning testimony. At the same time, the defense asked for a mistrial, and the judge was like, nah, cuz you let all the questioning go by. You did not object. You know that the procedure, you're supposed to object the line of questioning. I would have sustained it. and then we wouldn't even went down this line of questions, so there would have been no need for a mistrial anyway. However, you allowed the prosecution to go down this line of questioning in order to paint this picture, and then at the end of it, now you want to sidebar and ask for a mistrial. Nah, ain't happening. Ain't happening. Shout out to Vixen Forever. Great day, great day. Good to see you. Good to see you always. Vixen Forever. I appreciate you, my sister. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yo, so you know what's crazy, right? So the stylist, there's a stylist. I don't know buddy name. I'm pretty good with names, but I don't know buddy name. He's a stylist, celebrity stylist, and he was working directly with Cassie for almost 10 years. I think it was 9 years, approximately from 2009 to 2018, somewhere around there. And he said that he was like Cassie's right hand. He was there with Cassie, a lot like Capricorn Clark. He was there with Cassie. He was between Capricorn Clark, between that fire person who they tried to stricken his testimony. I think his testimony has been stricken. I think the judge said, "Hey, listen, do not pay attention to the man behind the curtain. I don't want you to pay attention to anything that he said or the questions that was asked." Like, okay, yeah, right. Like, it was out. Yo, he said it. He said it. I don't understand that. Before we go on with the stylist, I don't understand that. I don't understand how they could let someone say something, right? And they get it out and then tell you to forget it like you never heard it. You heard it. You heard it. You heard the implications loud and clear. You know what they trying to say. You know what he trying to get at. You know he trying to say, take that, take that, take that. You know he trying to implicate. We got him. We got him. We got us one, Diddy. You know what they trying to say. Come on now, dog. Come on, man. Now you want me to forget it?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man. Lord Jesus.
You know I ain't gonna forget that. I ain't gonna forget. You would tell me to forget, but I ain't gonna forget that. Okay, mental note. Diddy got Popo on payroll, allegedly. Wink, wink. Okay, but so damn fingerprints is disappearing. Fingerprints is disappearing out of nowhere. Like we ain't going. We gonna remember that, and that's gonna come back. So they said to stricken that line of questioning, stricken his answers from the record. He wants the jury to forget. He wants the jury to forget. Yeah, right. All right. So then the stylist comes up, and I guess he's a little bit on the stylish side of things. He's on the stylish side of things. Y'all know a lot of the stylists, they are very stylish. Okay. I'm gonna put it in that perspective. They are very stylish. And so with them being so stylish and so fashion orientated, they may or may not talk with a lisp, and they may or may not be having their fingers a little broken. So anyway, with that being said, he let it be known in no uncertain terms that basically Diddy was not only jealous, but Diddy was using his status to control Cassie's career, Cassie's image, and what Cassie did. Now, part of the thing that goes to the Rico is when you are threatening, he substantiated. He threatened Cassie's parents, aka the extortion. He threatened to put out footage of Cassie doing the freak offs. He threatened her parents' job, allegedly, that he would send the tapes to her job to embarrass the parents, to embarrass Cassie, to keep her from being able to work, them to be able to work in the town before. And now by Capricorn Clark's testimony, we have seen that Diddy has done it before, and he is not afraid to do it again. Diddy has done it before, and he's not afraid to do it again. Allegedly, him downstairs. Shout out to JD 1975 in the building. So him downstairs. I want some milky cookies. Him want some milky cookies. So he did a pretty good job. Like, before the break, which was a little bit before I came on, he only testified probably for about 20 minutes, and he continued his testimony after that. Now, for what we understand thus far, he is the stylist. So he is closely connected to Cassie, so forth, so on. He said that Diddy, at kind of one of the Met party, whatever the case may be, Diddy wanted Cassie's hair up. They had her hair down. They were excited about it. She looked good, whatever the case may be. Diddy seen that and went crazy, lifted the dude up off his feet. Like, nigga, I will break you. I will break your face if you ever put her hair down again. So they went and rushed to go fix her hair. And then at the end of it, Diddy said, you know what? Her hair did look better down. Allegedly, Diddy is a whole menace to the street. Yo, put a one in the chat if when Diddy was looking for assistance. Put a one in the chat if when Diddy was looking for assistance, y'all was trying to apply for an assistant role. Remember, Diddy did on MTV that whole thing when he was looking for an assistant? Put a one in the chat if you was trying to be Diddy's assistant back in the day. Put a one in the chat if you was trying to be on Making the Band 1, 2, 3, or 100. Put a one in the chat if you was ever trying to be signed to Bad Boy. Put a one in the chat. I want to hear what. Yo, I bet the people who didn't get picked are pretty glad they didn't get picked. I'm trying to tell you, because God, dog, if you're working for Diddy, it's half as bad as Kaplan said, it's half as bad as Capricorn said, or half as bad as this ninja said. Yo. Shout out to Braxton Sayfield. What's up? What's going on? Roswell laughing. I was too young, but you wanted to. Who wanted to? Me? All of a sudden, everything became so. Everything I needed was right before me. So quick to let you know just how you make me. Nah, I didn't. What's up, friend? What's going on, Rich Homie Quan? What's going on, Rich Homie Quan? I always said whatever happened to Bentley Farnsworth. My homie, Rich Homie Quan, is in the building. Good to see you. Much love to you. Good to see you. I was rocking La Jacket the other day. Tell myself what's up. I was rocking La Jacket the other day. What's up, Byron? What's going on? Hell nah. That's brutal slavery. Yeah, yo, worse. Nope. Especially after that bullshit happened. Yeah, yo, I'm gonna tell you what. After that ninja made them people walk from Manhattan to Brooklyn for some cheesecake, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. After he made them folk walk from from Manhattan to Brooklyn for some damn cheesecake, it was done for me. It was done. What's up, Lord Jefferson? What's going on? Was that your performance? Nah, I'm just saying, I wanted to be the honorary member of Day 26 till I found out what happened to Q. Shout out to Crown Heights Brady. What's up? -1 million. -1 million. What's up, Deborah? How you doing? Am I still blocked? No, you're not blocked over here, girl. Hey, yo, leave it up to you. Yo, Easy Bear's new name is Day 56. Thank you. At least I made it. I made some of it. You know what I'm saying? I made some of it. Gemini 605, that cheesecake was for Beyonce, allegedly. That's what Chopper said. Shout out to Chopper, young Chopper City. That's what Chopper said. But yo, allegedly. But by the time they got back, you know how long it took them ninjas to walk over there and to walk back. By the time they walked back, that cheesecake was messed up. That cheesecake was so hot and disgusting. Nobody want no cheesecake you had to walk all the way to Brooklyn and back for. Day 56. Yeah, Day 50. Now I see why Faith didn't rock with Diddy so hard. You already know. 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 I don't know, but she rocked with Stevie J though. She rocked with Stevie J. So Quan, it's good. Quan, it's good. A hot cheesecake equals a mess. Hey, no. Hey, listen, but Diddy had the nerve to say, "Yo, I told him to walk to get the cheesecake. I didn't tell him they had to walk back." Oh my God, bruh.
Nigga, what?
You lost your rabbit ass mind.
Yo, this Ninja Diddy is diabolical, yo. Just off that alone, this Ninja Diddy is diabolical. He said, "Yo, I told him to walk there. I ain't telling him they had to walk back." They could have caught a cab. They could have caught the train. They could have did whatever. They had to walk back. That Ninja is diabolical. Now they, now they, now they had to walk back. He said, "I didn't tell him." He's a demon. He definitely on demon time. Definitely on demon time. Yep, that Cambodian breast milk. Hey, yo, so yo, I'm about to drop the link. I'm about to drop the link. Y'all more than welcome to come up. Listen, no F-bombs, all right? No F-bombs, no trigger words or doxing, okay? Trigger words are stuff like calling terrorist names out loud, saying countries of tyranny out loud, saying pew pew. It's saying the actual thing instead of saying pew pew. Saying the K word instead of deleting. Those are trigger words. So if you come up here, don't say any trigger words. Don't dox anybody, putting people personal information out there, and do not say any F-bombs. If you say any F-bombs, you owe me $5 per occurrence right there. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I want to get paid. I want to get paid right here in my hand right now, immediately, all right? So we don't play about that. Now, if you dox or say trigger words, you may be warned once, depending on how many times you've been up here, but I may just drop your ass. That just might happen. You might just get dropped, and I might not mess with you again because you put my channel in jeopardy. We don't play that. We don't play that. We don't play that. $5, $5. The $5 holler immediately in my hand. All right. Paid through the super chat or the cash app. Speaking of, y'all support the show, man. Support the show. We don't got no commercial. We ain't got no endorsements. Y'all support the show, support the stream. Now, I mean, we are for the people, by the people, with the people, and we want to hear what the people got to say. You are the people. You are the people. So come on up, kick it, chop it up. Let's have a dope discussion. Let's don't get crazy or wild, but let's have a dope discussion, man. You know what I'm saying? If you down with Diddy, you support Diddy, you know I ain't gonna bash you for that. I don't agree with you, but I ain't gonna bash you for it. If you down with Diddy, don't like Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Think Diddy is the worst thing, I ain't gonna bash you for that. You're entitled to your opinion one way or another. But let's just keep it clean. Let's keep it clean. Let's have a dope discussion. All right. This is gonna be a panel show. So here's the link. We're gonna go ahead and drop the link right now. It's pinned to the top of the chat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pin to the top of the chat. All right. So y'all come up and kick it. So yesterday, Capricorn Clark, who was Diddy's assistant for a number of years. Now, Capricorn Clark is the light-skinned sister. You've seen her a lot. If you watch Diddy, you've seen her a lot in the late 90s, early 2000s, right? She went from that and she went to like a brand ambassador for Sean John. She went to the personal director, of style for Cassie, and her basically kind of like her manager. And she just elevated. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that, Ibrico? I paid for that person to be gone. Their time is not up yet. How is their time not up yet, bro? It's been you talking about Kim? Her time is up. You talking about Kim? Her time is up. If you're talking about Kim, just let me know in the email who you're talking about and we'll work it out, all right? But if you're talking about Kim, I think her time is up. Y'all support the show, support the stream. Now, man. So Capricorn testified that initially she was cool with one of Suge Knight's child's mother, right? She and one of Suge Knight's children's mother were very, very close. And she actually used to work for Suge Knight. So when Diddy found out that she used to work for Suge Knight, he took her to Central Park and basically threatened her life. Like, yo, if anything go wrong, if anything gets set up, if we get set up, if anything happen, yo, that's you gonna be out of here. They're gonna find you. You're gonna find you what you call it. Now, how is she That's not no, Cole. Come on, man. Email me, bro, because she shouldn't be permanently banned. It was a 2-month ban. She shouldn't be permanently banned. So email me on that, man. Email me on that. Softman United said, yeah, is he talking about me, Kim? Well, nah, but yeah, you shouldn't be permanently banned. But we gonna okay, yeah, email me, bro, please. Email me. Yeah, you okay, but let's chill out for a second, Kim. Just chill out in the chat. Let me and Cole work it out. Cause I was under the understanding that you was only supposed to be banned for 2 months. So let me and Cole work it out and then we'll go from there. Okay. All right. Cause but don't be instigating nothing with Cole because you can't win. When it comes to Kojak or you, it's gonna be you. You're gonna be gone. Okay. I'm just gonna let you know right there. So just be easy. I got you. Chill out. Okay. No problem. All right. What's up, Chop? What's going on? So Capricorn was Capricorn was threatened almost initially from the beginning because of her affiliation with Suge Knight's child's mother. And so she was threatened from the beginning. Now, that's already, you know what I'm saying, intimidation, coercion. That's already two predicate acts right there. We've already said that Diddy has done probably 100 predicate acts of the Rico. They only have to prove 2. Coercion, intimidation, meaning using your status to intimidate people, using your status or your statue to coerce people are two of the predicate acts. Not to mention kidnapping, not to mention extortion, not to mention arson or whatever else, right? Those are 2 basic, not to mention transporting people over state lines. If you flew somebody, you understand kidnapping, abduction, right? It's really abduction when it's grown people, but kidnapping is if I take you outside of your will, outside of your house, from your house to my car, and my car is on the street, I just kidnapped you. Legally, I just kidnapped you because I took you outside of your will and I took you. So I don't have a right to do it. You don't have a right to do that as a human being to one human being to another sentient being. You don't have a right to move them without their consent or without their permission. You don't have a right to move them from one place to another. Hey, yo, the panel's open, y'all. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Definitely want to hear what y'all got to say. Thank you so much, Quan. I appreciate you, love. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let me get you a wrench. Shout out to my homie. Quan, much love to you. Pray everything is well. We got to catch up. Yo, thank you very, very much. Yo, because of Quan, we only need 12 more people, at least $5 a piece. Y'all support the show, support the stream. Yeah, nah, I mean, dope discussions deserve dope donations, compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business. Let's do good business. Thank you so much, sister.
Hope you don't mind if I say this out loud. How wonderful life is, 'cause you're in the world.
I love you. 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 Shout out to Quan. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Keep it, you know what I'm saying? You know, because people on YouTube be vicious. Just I don't know if you know, people on YouTube be vicious. So we can, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I'm gonna hit you up later. All right. So, hit you up though. Good. Google the movie. Cole. I don't know. Cole World. All right, y'all be like Quan and support the show, support straight now, man. Oh Lord. Um, yo, so I apologize, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me try to get to the bottom of this with code and where'd it go? It was just here and then it just left. What the freak? I'm gonna have to get back to that. Damn. Oh, that's what happened. Jesus, Jimmy Crickets. Now shout out to you, Cole. It's all good. We'll get to the bottom of it. All right, let me get back to this though. Let me get back to this. Let's Cole, if we can, because she been gone for over 2 months. Let's yeah. Okay, yeah, it's messing up. So let's do this code for right now. Let's give her some grace for right now. Yo, Kim, I'm telling you real quick, Kim, if you cut up, then nothing I could do for you, all right? Because I don't like people agitating my main mods. I don't like my main mods being agitated. I don't like my main mods feeling the type of way. Okay, so if you keep up, I'm gonna let him do what he do. But I'm gonna reverse it for right now because you have been going over 2 months. I'm gonna give you some grace. I'm gonna reverse it for right now. All right. Okay, you've been unhitted. You've been unhitted. So, do you think they will get Farnsworth will testify because he knows a lot? I don't know. I don't know. You notice how no one's brought up Farnsworth. Nobody has. Thank you, Cole. I appreciate you, bro. Much love. But if she cuts up again, you have my permission to X her. But we're gonna give her a chance. Nah, she good. She good, Brady. She not permanently banned. Okay, you're gonna be nice today. I really just want to hear your thoughts on this one. Okay, cool. What's that CBP 1012? What's going on? All right, cool. So this is the thing. Farnsworth, if you notice, Farnsworth Bentley's name has not, like, a lot of us, a lot of content creators, a lot of people in the audience, whatever case, brought up Farnsworth Bentley. I haven't heard his name brought up at all during this thing. I think that, if I'm not mistaken, I think Farnsworth predates. See, for the Rico, it's a 10-year period, I believe. So if you notice, they keep going from 2008, 2009 to 2018, 2019, right? So they keep going in between that period of time. So I think everybody before, that's why Gene Deal is not testifying, right? That's why Gene Deal is not testifying, right? But like I said before, I believe that there is going to be a body put on Diddy's footsteps. There are a couple of bodies. That have been lives that have been lost in between that time. And I believe that there is going to be a body or two placed at Diddy's doorstep, and somebody's going to corroborate it. I wouldn't be surprised if this alleged Mia person, the reason why they are trying to keep their name clandestine is, I wouldn't be surprised if later on today it comes out that they corroborate something. Now, this is another interesting fact too. See, D-Rock, not our D-Rock, but D-Rock, Biggie's friend, has been around for a long time. D-Rock's name has been thrown around a lot. The other brother's name was Roger Bond's name has been thrown out a lot. So Roger Bond's and D-Rock's name has been mentioned a lot during this trial. So I believe that if they don't flip, if the government hasn't got them to flip, they're going to be co-conspirators with Diddy. I believe that D-Rock and or Roger Bonds is going to flip on Diddy, and they know where the bodies are buried. Now, mark me. A lot of people haven't said this, but mark my words. I'm believing that one or both of them are going to get immunity, and they are going to tell where one or a couple of them bodies are buried. A couple of those bodies are buried. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah. Kim said, I think Diddy would get state charges as well because he supposedly had an LAPD employee on payroll getting rid of evidence. Yeah, not just one. Oh, it wasn't just one. Believe it or not, it's like roaches, right? If you see one roach, oh, they already flipped. Yo, Corey, come up here, man. If you got time, Corey, come up here, man. Shout out to my man, Corey. Corey, if you got time, come up here while it's just me and you. Yo, I didn't see that yet. If you got time, you've been doing, check out my man, Corey Love TV. He's been doing a dope job. And go sign up for his Discord. He's been doing an awesome job of breaking it down this trial. Him and his peoples. Shout out to y'all, man. If you got a little bit of time, Corey, come up here, man, and let's chop it up. All right. So yeah, come up here. Let's chop it up. If you got time, Corey, I would love to hear what you guys say. So listen. So yeah, I agree with you, Kim. Yeah, that is probably going to happen. At the same time, what do y'all think? As far as, do y'all think the defense, do y'all think the prosecution is doing a good job now do y'all think the prosecution is doing a good job now of proving the Rico? What do y'all think in the chat? Do y'all think the prosecution is doing a good job now of proving the Rico? Or do y'all think that the defense is doing a better job of keeping him out of it? What do y'all think? Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see a little something. Ooh. She's live right now. 2 hours ago. Okay. See when the next update is. What time is it? So it's 3:34 New York time. 3:34 New York time. Uh, 3:34 New York time. They're probably about to go on another break soon. If not for the rest of the day, let's see. Okay, we knew that. Okay. So they're making it seem like Cassie was forced. Why you say no, Dwayne Coleman? No, what? If everyone telling on guilty to, yes. Well, but this is the thing, right? So Dwayne said no. Byron said if everyone else telling is guilty too. But this is the thing, right? If you in a case like this, it's whoever tells first. What's up, Ron Matt? What's going on, good brother? How you doing? I them shyster lawyers are poo putts compared to the feds. Diddy is done done. I don't know. They're saying there's at least one juror who is not going, right? They say there's at least one juror who is not going. She does not seem to be impressed. She is not seemingly believing anything by her facial expression. She's not allegedly even taking any notes. So they say like she is not going. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. My man Ron Mack in the building. What's up, man? Yo, if y'all want, I want to hear what y'all gotta say, man. Y'all don't want to. I want to hear what y'all gotta say. What say you? Hey, Corey, if you got time, definitely come up, man. I want to talk about that D-Rock angle, and because I didn't hear anything about that, I haven't heard anything about that. So if you have evidence of the fact or you have proof of the fact, please let me know. Chalk said he's done. I I would that Capricorn. What's up? What's up? Petty Pengrass, no doubt. That Capricorn Clark testimony yesterday was damning testimony. It was damning testimony. So I'll give y'all that. That Capricorn Clark testimony was damning. The proper agreements and immunity have been given out. All them security guards in the Fed's pocket. If they weren't, they'd be sitting next to Diddy. Wow. Well, let me ask you this then, Corey. How was Roger Bonds? You know, Roger Bonds did an interview with Vlad TV, and they've said several times anybody who you see doing an interview, that means they're not testifying. That's what they said about Albie Shore. That's what they said about Aubrey all day. That's what they said about Q from day 26. They said anybody, Young Chopper, a Fred, anybody who has been giving who has been speaking in the media would not be used as a witness in the federal case. That's what they were saying. So Roger Bonds has spoke in the media already. He spoke to Vlad TV and he spoke about situations with this case. He spoke very candidly about situations with this case. So I'm curious. I'm curious why haven't they been named as witnesses? That's another thing, Corey. Why haven't? If you got time, man, come up, bro. Because I have a lot of questions. Because they haven't been named as witnesses, as far as I'm. That was a year ago. Okay, they haven't been named as witnesses, as far as I've seen. But I thought they would say at all if they've done at all, because that was the thing about Gina and the fact that she went on Tasha K. Yeah, but Gina went on Tasha K. And that's why I thought they were saying that Gina is not, the Asian girl is not gonna testify as well. But yeah, if y'all could come up, man, definitely come up, chop it up with your boy. I want to hear what y'all gotta say. I don't know it all. I'm just getting information from here and from there, and piecing it together. I got a lot of questions. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a lot of questions. So I don't purport to have all the answers. I have a lot of questions. Okay. So let me check something out real quick though. Do y'all think this Nash testimony. Y'all think this Nash testimony is worth anything? He's talking about. I think that Nash is kind of taking it back a little bit. I don't think his testimony is as damning as that. Even though they tried to strike that the fire inspector's testimony, I don't think Nash's testimony is nowhere near as damning as Capricorn Clark's testimony or as damning as the fire chief policeman's testimony. Now, the crazy thing is, I do think that he did corroborate like two things that are predicate acts. But other than that, it seems a lot of salacious. It seems a lot of gossipy. It seems a lot of more of the same about him beating her up and him bossing her around, him being jealous. It seems to be from that angle. What do y'all think? What's up, No Chaser? What's going on, family? Salute. So I got you, Corey. The perpetrator assistants always assisted the prosecution in most cases. Yeah. Said so. You think that they were acting, Byron? Do you think that they were acting on their own accord, or can you see that Diddy was the puppet master and the boss, and he was the one bringing down the edicts? Like, yo, do this, do this, do this. You better do this. You better do that. You better go there. You better do this. What? How do you see it? Corey said that they're gonna be bringing them out. They're naming them every day by day. They are naming the witnesses day by day. He said, wait till Christina Carmen talks. The Fed's saving the best for last. Why is she the best? Why is she the best? She's better than Capricorn. I don't know how you can get better than Capricorn. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how you can get better than Capricorn as a witness. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't get it. All right. I don't see it. I don't get it. Shout out to Corey. Thank you very much, family. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Corey Love TV. Because of Corey Love, we only need 11 people, at least $5. Please, y'all support the show, support stream. Now, man, definitely come up here, man. Kick it. I want to hear what y'all gotta say. I want to hear what y'all think about this trial. How you think it's going so far? What do you see it? Even if you agree with Diddy, even if you're on Diddy's side. Now there may be some people who might be adamant about disagreeing with you. I just want to hear what you think and why you think that way. As long as you can substantiate your argument, you follow me. I don't have to agree with you. Let's get to it.
God damn it! I like the way you do bit.
Make money, make money. When shit hit the fan, we'll take money.
Think so. You think Trump, what? How does that answer the question though, Byron? I don't think that Trump is gonna pardon Diddy. I don't think so. That wouldn't make any sense. That would not make any sense for Trump to pardon Diddy. That would not make sense. I'm gonna be honest with you. That would not make sense at all for Trump to pardon Diddy. Who blocked? What's going on? Look at how Trump pardoned the Christies. Yes. Oh yeah. Now he did pardon the Christies yesterday. That's true. It's about the money though. Yeah, he did pardon the Chrisleys yesterday. Yeah. I haven't been following that case that closely. I don't know enough about that case to speak on it, but I did see where he pardoned the Chrisleys. I did see that. Did it make sense for Trump to pardon Kodak Black and Lil Wayne? Did he pardon Lil Wayne? I don't think Trump pardoned Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne only had like a year or two. Lil Wayne didn't have that long on the gun. Are you talking about the gun charges in New York? Lil Wayne didn't have that long. Izzy Bands, it makes perfect sense since Trump is also on that list, the same list that Diddy and so many others are on. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't think Trump is going to pardon Diddy. I'm going to just tell you like that. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's too soon. I don't think so. Especially if they do a good job. He did. Trump will never pardon Diddy. Diddy violated Trump on that Charlemagne the Fraud show. Okay, shout out to Corey. I don't think he will either. I don't know. I don't think he will either. I don't think he will. I don't think he will. Trump pardoned Vince McMahon. Hey, that's Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon ain't never talked shit about Trump. Diddy did. Shout out to What We Know podcast. Yes, Donald Trump granted a full pardon to Lil Wayne. Okay, shout out that. I don't think. Listen, but Lil Wayne also said that racism don't exist. Remember that? Lil Wayne also said that racism don't exist. Diddy was trying to be pro-black at the end. Y'all remember that? Diddy tried to go full brother love pro-black at the end. I don't think Trump is going to pardon Diddy. I'm just saying. What's up, What We Know podcast? I don't know. I don't think so. Remember, Diddy was talking shit about Trump at the end. Y'all don't remember that? Diddy was trying to get, wasn't Diddy trying to get Shorty in office? Diddy was talking shit about Trump in the end. Diddy was pushing for, we got to get Trump out of office and keep Trump out of office. You don't remember that? And you think he gonna pardon him? I don't think so. Yeah, Lil Wayne did say he never experienced racism. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm just telling you, I I don't know everything, but I don't think so. Let me see. Come on, y'all. I need people with the updates. Yo, said Izzy Bears for the right price, Trump will pardon Diddy if Diddy offers, let's say, 50 million to the Trump Foundation. Well, there you have it. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, listen, them people laughed at Diddy's 50 million. That's not, yo, all of this thing about Diddy's getting out, I don't know. They laughed at his 50 million. They offered him, I think the plea was like 15 years. I don't think I think that they believe that they got an open and shut case on this shit. I think that they believe that they got an open and shut case on this shit. I don't think these people, you got to understand, they're paying people $6,000 an hour or something stupid, $6,000 a day to testify or some crazy stuff like that. I don't think that they flying people out from across the country or across the world, whatever the case they doing. This trial is expensive. I don't think that they are going to settle for no money. I think that they want Diddy's hide. I think that they want Diddy's hide. Come on now, Izzy. You know the Sam Money Toss bullshit walks a marathon. Them people ain't Trump though. Right. But you got to remember, Diddy allegedly got 100 or 200 million from them alcohol people. So if anything, they want that money back. They ain't gonna settle for no 50 million. They want that money back. They ain't gonna settle for no 50 million. Maybe if you pay 100 or 200 million, maybe, perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know. You know. Hey, the link is up, y'all. The link is up. Come through, chop it up with your boy. The link is up. Come through and chop it up with your boy. It is the time for y'all to speak it up. To speak it up. It's time for y'all to speak up. Let your voices be heard. I want to hear what y'all have to say about this thing. So Rico, so No Chaser said, I still don't know what the Rico charges are. Okay. So for the Rico, like I said, it's not like in the movies or like the days of old. For Rico, they just have to prove two predicate acts in order for it to be a Rico. Like trafficking, like kidnapping, like arson, like coercion, like intimidation, like so those are the type of things that they have to prove. So let me ask you, Chaser, No Chaser, do you think that the people have proven coercion? Do you believe that they've proven coercion? Do you believe that they've proven intimidation? Do you believe that they've proven that Diddy moved people around? Do you believe that they proved that Diddy might have arsoned something? Do you believe that the people proved that he might have been using his status and or statue in order to manipulate and control people? Do you think that he extorted somebody, meaning Cassie's parents? Those are all predicate acts of Arrigo, and they only have to prove two. I don't put nothing past nobody, especially these days. I feel you on that. Corey said, Feds have unlimited resources, and soon as they get this guilty verdict, Diddy's 400 million will be the Feds. Yes, they're gonna keep his money. I already heard that they moved to you don't think they have? Wow, No Chase, if you got time, please come up. That's interesting. You don't think that they proved any of those stuff? Wow. Yeah, I've heard they've already moved to start taking Diddy's assets. Now, usually they do it in the beginning. Usually before the trial, they will freeze up all of your assets. That's why Diddy sold his shares in Revolt. That's why Diddy sold his shares in Bad Boy. That's why Diddy was liquidating his assets to be able to keep them from freezing it. I don't know, but I heard that they did freeze his assets as of lately. Usually they do it in the beginning. Maybe arson and domestic violence. So let me ask you a question, No Chaser. So you're telling me that you don't believe, even though the defense basically admitted to it, you don't believe that Diddy told Cassie's parents that if they wanted to keep the Mex tape from coming out, if they wanted to keep the tape from coming out, and if they wanted to keep their daughter safe, uh they had to pay him $20,000. You don't believe that happened? You don't believe that happened, No Chaser? Domestic violence. This is way past domestic violence, family. It's been proven that he used the violence as an intimidation tactic. He had her career in his hands. He threatened Capricorn's life. If Capricorn didn't get Cassie to come in, he was going to delete Capricorn. Like, he told her parents that if they didn't give him $20,000, he was going to put out the sex tapes. That's extortion, family. That's deeper than domestic violence. That's extortion, family. Yeah, and it doesn't apply to employees, right? What about him having Capricorn uh taking Capricorn from her room to go to Kid Cudi's house? What about that? That's absolutely kidnapping and intimidation and No Chaser. Where you at, family? Let's talk about it. I'm not gonna ridicule you. Let's talk about it. I'm just curious how you came. Did they bring physical evidence? If so, then he's going the butt pound. Yeah, they brought the evidence. They basically admitted the defense. No Chaser. The defense to him extorting Cassie's mother was he gave the money back. That was their defense. He gave the money back. What? Yo, y'all come up here. He gave the money back was their defense. Yeah, the Rico has clearly been proved. I believe at this point, I believe initially it wasn't. When Cassie was testifying, the Rico wasn't proved. But by the time Capricorn got on trial on tape and then this other stuff, the Rico has absolutely been proven, I believe. Pumps on the Bump says, and sitting her in an abandoned building for 5 days doing lie detector tests for stolen jewelry. Exactly. That's what I was talking about as far as him taking her from. Well, he took her from the. He had people take her from the house on some mob shit behind the stolen jewelry. But he also had her taken. He took her personally from the house, according to her testimony on that Kid Cudi shit. And Kid Cudi basically testified to the same shit. Brownie Ellis said that 50 model goes off power after Diddy. That's hilarious. I don't know about that. That's hilarious. Yo, we just need 11 people, at least $5 a piece. Help us support the shows. I'm trying to see. Let me see. We get some. Let's see what we got. Let me see what we got, y'all. Let's see what we got, y'all. Let's see what we got. So the fire detective, they turned the fire detective evidence out. When Diddy took Cassie and others across state lines and did his dirt in multiple states, yep, he gave them people bait to get them. Yep, that's a fact. Petty Pendergrass, that was my lube they found. Diddy was just holding it for me. Pause. Okay. Nash is still on the stand. I don't think Nash is a good witness though, Corey. I don't think Nash is a good witness for the prosecution. I think that they're stalling to get Mia, whoever Mia is. I think that they're stalling to get Mia on the stand. Nash is not a great witness, I don't think. What you think, Corey? Do you think Nash is a good witness for the prosecution? I don't think Nash is a good witness. This ninja read it. I did read it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Says shit. ADS, you fooling. Put that ninja up under the jail. Yep. ADS, what's up, family? I ain't heard anything that makes the prosecution case a lot of shit. Free Diddy. Yo, word? Yo, come up here. Yo, come up here, ADS. Are you clowning? Are you serious? Are you serious or are you clowning? Are you trolling again? Yo, ADS, are you becoming a troll, bro? Are you serious right now? I would love to hear, if you got time, I would love to hear you substantiate that opinion. I would love to hear that. I would love to hear it. I'm curious. You have piqued my interest. Like, really? Yeah, I think he do want to be contrarian, Brownie Ellie. Or ADS, I think we have made ADS into a troll. Oh yeah. I've listened in and out, and for what I've heard, what I've heard, it's mostly, he's one of them. He's stylish. He's real. You know what I'm saying? He's stylish. So most of what he's saying is girl, and yeah, he called her a B, and yeah, he was calling her a slur and a hoe and a 304, and yeah, and he kicked her up the street and for 5 hours. Like, most of that is that shit. And it's like, okay, cool. That's not cool, but it's not gonna move the needle anywhere for the Rico. What's up, Deborah? Appreciate you. Why are people saying Free Diddy when we have been seeing him do this for 30 years? I don't know. I don't know. We're not gonna bash him. I don't know, Kim. I have no clue. I appreciate you though. I appreciate you. I appreciate you because of Kim. We only need 10 people, at least $5 a piece. Thank you very much,
Hope
sis.
you don't mind if I say this out loud. How wonderful life is, 'cause you're in the world.
I love you. 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 I seen it like this. I got goddaughters, aunts, female cousins, and a mother. I got lady friends that are like sisters to me. I don't want none of them to get mistreated like Diddy did. Exactly. 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 And I think Diddy's case is extreme. At the same time, that's just, come on, man. We can't excuse that, family. We can't excuse that. I mean, I understand and I get it. If people are saying, yo, they always railroading black men, yo, if you become powerful, you become famous, you get money, they want to take you down. I get it. And there is some hint of truth to that. At the same time, it's like, yo, if you give them clear reasons, yo, the man gave them clear reasons. The man gave them clear ammunition. The man gave them the slam dunk. In NY, they are paying people to wear Free Diddy shirts hourly. LOL. Allegedly, yeah, allegedly, that's true. Allegedly. Hey, come up here. We will see. Hey, come up here if you got time, ADS. I would love to converse with you, man. The panel is open, man. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. I would love to converse with you to see what you think. Right. Right. I mean, listen, if you get railroaded and then people are lying on you, you know what I'm saying? I think we'll kind of be able to kind of, especially nowadays, I think people will kind of be able to dissect through that. If they're lying on you and just making up shit on you, I think people will be able to kind of dissect. There's always gonna be haters and gonna be people that's gonna believe whatever narrative is being painted. But I think there are people out here, a lot of people that if they're lying on you, making up shit, they'll spin through the minutia, like in the Tory Lanez case. They'll spin through the minutia and be like, wait, something don't smell right. This smell fishy as hell. And then they'll fight for you, right? So if you're being railroaded like Tory Lanez was railroaded, then people will fight for you and fight to get the facts out, right? Now, if you are a person that's doing some dumb shit and doing shit and think you above the law, and you happen to be a black man and happen to be a black rich man, hey, that's on you. That's on you. That's on you. Shout out to Trees. After Pac died, I was done with him. Yeah. Shout out to that. Shout out to my sis Trees in the building. Good to see you. All right. Yo, listen. Listen. Shit's crazy. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. We're trying to get the skid out for you. Trying to get the skid out for you. I think they're on another break. Take on another break. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Alama said, I got you Friday. Word to mother, though. Hey, shout out to that, man. Hey, listen, just do it. You don't have to tell me about it. Just do it. So I won't be looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. You don't have to. You don't have to say nobody being honest about this case, all because it's a woman who has pretty privilege. Only real evidence y'all have is physical abuse. That's not true. Come up here. Y'all come up here. Yo, that Capricorn Clark evidence is damning. The Capricorn Clark evidence is damning because it corroborates the story of the police fire person, the story of Kid Cudi and Capricorn Clark's story all interwove into each other, and it clearly shows like a crime syndicate, like he was the boss and Diddy was putting out hits on people. It clearly shows that. It's very Capricorn Clark's testimony is the most damning evidence so far. It is absolutely damning. Absolutely damning. I don't know how anybody can see it differently. I'm really so if y'all got time, I would love for y'all to come up here. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Just don't say no F-bombs, but y'all are more than welcome to come up here. If anything, this trial have been a PR boost for Diddy. That's what? A PR boost? What? Yo, come up here, bro. You said this trial has been a PR boost for Diddy? Are you for real? Are you for real? Y'all just talking, man. Come on, man. Y'all clearly have got to just be talking and trolling. Come on, family. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Y'all are more than welcome to come up and speak on it. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Don't leave me up here by myself. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. I know they gotta be trolling. I know they gotta be trolling. I know, Corey. I know they gotta be trolling. They gotta be trolling. All the testimonies so far leave reasonable doubt. You think freedom, 557, y'all come up here. Somebody come up here so I can talk to y'all. I can't really talk to the chat. I want y'all to be able to lay out your full thought of what you're thinking and why you're thinking it. I'm not gonna rag you for your thoughts. I do disagree so far with what y'all saying, but I do want to have the conversation. I don't think Capricorn Clark, how does Capricorn Clark's testimony leave any reasonable doubt? Freedom, tell me that. Freedom 557. I'm curious. How does Capricorn Clark's testimony leave any reasonable doubt? I have absolutely no doubt about his guilt. I got you, Kev. I'll come up on my break. Shout out to Daryl. Shout out to you. Salute. Yeah, PR boost is beyond hilarious. It is beyond hilarious. She got immunity. So what? So because she got immunity, Byron, because she got immunity, that means that there leaves. No, that means that she's complicit. That she did some shit that could get her locked up. If you get kidnapped, are you going back when they let you go home? Yeah. If you think they're gonna murk you, yeah. Yes. What's up, Blanco? What's going on? How you doing, man?
What's poppin'? What's poppin', son?
What's the deal? You hear this stuff that these people are talking about? So far, do you see the Rico now?
Not yet.
You really don't see the Rico? Really?
Yeah, I don't see the racketeering part yet because every time that the prosecution put a decent case or presenting like a painting the picture of the racketeering, because again, it's 3 charges that the man is fighting, right? So the racketeering alone gets you 25 to life. So that's the main part they're trying to establish. The other two, the sex trafficking part is 15 and the other one 10, right? But the racketeering is the heavy one. Every time that the prosecution present a good case, did his lawyer come back and destroy? The Capricorn lady was doing good because obviously the Fed is going to ask her soft questions. They've been preparing this woman for months. So every question that they ask her is they know the answer. I hope you know that they know the answer what they're asking her. They already interviewed her a few times. You don't have to take my word. The defense actually let you know that. So how many times you meet with the feds? Oh, 3, 4, 5 times. Like the Richard, the Dawn lady, she met up with them 8 times. They knew all of this, right? So anyway, back to the Capricorn lady. She did a good job while she was getting asked soft questions. And guess what happened? Diddy's lawyer came in and destroyed them. I'm gonna tell you
No,
how they destroy it. I'm gonna tell you how they destroy that.
absolutely
They
not.
they they okay.
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, listen, I'll let you rock uninterrupted. I just disagree with that point. I'm gonna further hear you out. Go ahead.
They this is how they bury her. They pin her down until last year, right before Diddy got locked up in April 2024, which was literally 12, 13 months ago, reaching out to Diddy through emails, trying to get back into Bad Boy to work with Diddy. That right there alone raised so many eyebrows. Like, hold on, you telling me this man is a monster? You telling me this man allegedly kidnapped you? You telling me this man be whooping ass, control all of this? After all of that, to remind you, she been with this man for like 11, like at least 10 years, something like that, 10 or 11, something like that, right? She started working with him, and last year through email, she reached out to Diddy and his lawyers. Hey, Diddy, can I get a job again, man? I'm looking for a job again. You know the only reason why Diddy didn't give her a job? Because Diddy was like, "Hey man, I'm fighting this case. I'm fighting this case right now. So, but I got you as soon as I'm done with this." That right
Right.
there alone raised so many eyebrows. You got to think about it at the jury. Like the jury gonna think.
You break it up. So this is the thing. You break it up. Well, what I would say to that is she said that she was blackballed and she couldn't get a job anywhere else. Them people were trying to present a case against Diddy, and she was a government informant. So yeah, she was trying to get a job again because number one, Diddy had blackballed her allegedly, and number two, she was trying to get back on the inside to get more dirt. So she was trying to be. She was the government informant. So yeah, I can see that. What's a dollar washer? It's YouTube dude. It's white dudes that been operating like this forever. Well, we're not talking about white dudes. If we was talking about white dudes, then it'd be a different thing, right? Her one. So let me ask you this, Dollar Washer. If it's white dudes that's been operating like this forever, does that excuse what Diddy did or what Diddy's doing? Her wanting a job doesn't change all the predicate acts. I agree with that, Corey.
Where do you get that from? That she was a government informant? Because when the lawyers asked her, none of that came up. So like, where do you get that from?
Because they were trying to listen. Think about what happened. Think about what was going on. They were trying to present a case against Diddy on the low for the longest time. Even though Cassie, he settled with Cassie, that was just the tipping of the iceberg. They had already been trying to present a case. Allegedly, she had settled with Diddy, you know what I'm saying, on a lawsuit privately already. So she had sued Diddy for that and was on a non-disclosure agreement. So if they got her, it got her as an informant to testify. That's a little different situation. So it's clear she's testifying against him. So it's not like that doesn't change that he kidnapped her and made her go to Cuddy's house. That doesn't change that he took her to Central Park or he had her in an abandoned building and had her with the lie detector. That doesn't change any of that. And all of those are predicate acts of the Rico.
She was not a government informant. I don't know where you get that from. Because if she was a government informant, she actually had to tell that information. There is a reason why these lawyers go out their way to ask them questions to get them on their own. Hey man, did you get any offers by the government? No. Do you get a proffer? Yes or no? You see what I'm saying? No, this lady is not a government informant. I don't know
No,
where you get
right.
that from.
She didn't get hired back. You missed the
Oh
point that
my
I was
god.
making. She did not. She never got hired back. What I'm
We
saying
know
is,
that because they told her
okay.
no.
So that's the point. So you can't inform on something that you're not doing. So
She's
if
not
she
a
never,
government informant,
okay,
brother.
right. But again, they were trying to use her to get back in. Is what I'm trying to say. It's evident.
That didn't happen.
Okay, cool. Let's say whatever you say, because you always go opposite of what I say, and I end up being right. So let's just say that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Let's just say that didn't happen. Let's just go strictly off the testimony. Do you believe that she was taken and had a lie detector test administered to her for 5 days?
No.
You don't believe it. Okay.
Yeah,
Do you
because the lawyers kind of undid all that things because they started looking for phone records. They started saying, damn, I wish we can watch this goddamn thing live, bro. It's
they,
kind of hard to
they
keep up with these tweets. That's how you keep up with it with the tweets. The person that is the people that is in the court. They started pinpointing her through text messages. She was going she was going back and forward from her job to her house to different places because the lawyer. That's how they presented it. But like, hold on, you say that this man that is like 5 times bigger than you have you in a room. So how come you was in this place at this time? How come you was over here at that time? So they undid a whole lot of those things. Like you gotta understand, like at first, the United States asked her question, which is softball question, which is question that they already know the answers, and then did his lawyers, which is their job, is to come and undo that stuff. They already prepared to do this because they've been working on this case for months now, almost a year now. So they already know how to attack it. So yeah, she can say what she wants to, but like the thing that we're missing in here is that
Nah. Hold on,
I
hold
know
on.
say
Before you go too far away from what you just said. They did not do a good job of undoing anything. They did
okay.
not. They did not rattle Capricorn for every eyewitness that was there. I listened to about 4 people who are actually in the court watching this and then reporting on it, right? I watched about 4 different people, and everybody has said unanimously that Capricorn stood strong in the face of cross testimony, that they did not rattle her or shake her or even ask anything that would undo her testimony. They did not get her on anything that will undo her testimony. And that's
That's
by
fine.
the 4 different accounts of people who are there. So go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Once you trying to go get back a job with the same person that you claim to be this John Gotti kind of guy, that kind of all you need is 1 or 2 jury to be like, hold on, man, because that's all these lawyers is doing. Once you can raise doubt in a few of those or the evidence that they raising against Diddy, that's all they need to do. Are they going to be able to do it? Now that's a conversation for another day. Because you gotta understand the United States is the one that has to be there near perfect. Because if it is like 3, 4 flaw thing on that case, did he walk? I don't think he's going to walk. I think that man is dead. I think they got him dead to right. But it's not about being guilty or innocent. It's about can you prove it? And
And
he
so,
got some of the best lawyers in America to kind of raise that doubt.
but and that's the thing. What I'm saying is, I don't believe that the doubt has been raised. I think again that they could possibly raise a question on a couple of things, but I believe strongly, and from all indications, of course, it's not televised. I wasn't there. I am relying on 4 different people that was there in their accounts of what was said. That Capricorn gave solid testimony, and based on the solid testimony that Capricorn Clark gave, that it shows, number one, that he went and grabbed her for the Kid Cudi situation. That was established by Kid Cudi too. That was further
Yeah,
corroborated. Hold on, real quick. That was further corroborated by the fire person fire police person, and Capricorn. So those things, as far as him going to Cuddy's house, breaking in Cuddy's house, Molotov cocktail, Cuddy's car, all of those things are things that show predicate acts.
Yeah, they also the thing is with the arson part of it, right? The arson part of the case, right? Is they don't, as of right now, they don't have nobody saying, "Yo, did he pay me $5,000 to go burn this man car?" At this point, all they got is he said, she said. They got a fingerprint of a woman on this man car. So at this point, at that particular part right there, it's not even proven. That the arson part is not proven. All they got proven is Diddy acting like a jealous boyfriend, and that's about it. The arson part is not even proven yet.
Yo, what's up, Daryl? What's going on, man? What say you?
Are we on mute?
No, Daryl. I think Daryl was he must be in a bad area. Randy Swag said Diddy had her blacklisted. He may have been the only one who gave her career back. That's a good point too. That's the point I was making as well. Yo, also, up with BM said, "Hey, Iz and Poppy is. I don't think Poppy understands what you're saying about asking for her job back. Right? I know, but it's all good. It's all good. He's gonna go left anyway. It's fine. It makes for good content. Corey Love TV said five charges. Yep, instead of 3 that he said. Hey, fam, Diddy's entire enterprise is telling. Y'all really think they not going to continue proving the Rico? Exactly. And they just getting started for real. I really believe that. What's up, Gas Mask? What's going on? Support the show, support the stream. Now, I mean, dope discussions deserve dope donations, compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business, family. Let's do good business. If you got Stockholm Syndrome, you going back quick like a mother effort. Yeah, that too. There's that too. Hey, y'all support the show. We just need 10 more people, at least $5 a piece. Yeah, I think what you're missing, and like I said, you're entitled to your opinion. So I'm not blasting you for your opinion, and you're entitled to see it like that, right? And their job is to raise a reasonable doubt, right? The problem is that they have, so by them, okay, even let's go to Cassie's career, right? Let's go to all these songs that Cassie has that's never been released. Let's go to the fact that everybody keeps painting a picture, not only that he's beating on her, but that he is basically controlling her because he has her career in his hands. All right. He had her life in her hand. If he threatened her life multiple times, if she did this, if she did that, if he extorted the mother, which has been proven because the defense to that was, well, he gave the money back 4 days later. What's your response for that? The extortion portion. He got $20,000 to keep from releasing Cassie's mixtapes out into public and to the parents' job and to the parents, whatever the case may be. And the parents paid Diddy $20,000 out of their home equity. Okay. Diddy gave it back 4 days later when Cassie returned. What's your response to that? No response. Okay.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second. I'm busy right now.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Okay. So a 10 album deal is crazy. What Ronnie said, the Biash was still reaching out after she left. What does that have to do with anything though, Ronnie? Ronnie, if he extorted her and she if he extorted her parents and she reached out 1,000 times, what does that have to do with he extorted her? If he threatened her life and she went back for whatever reason, what does that have to do with he threatened her life? If it's been documented by almost everybody that he was kicking her down the street, beating her up, whatever the case may be, told her, held her career in his hands, had people doing lie detectors tests, don't tell them they could disappear, they don't tell them they could be found in the bottom of the East River. What are y'all talking about? And he blew up somebody's car, broke in somebody's house, and they know it. What? I'm confused about her going back. What does that have to do with anything? What does it have to do with anything? Her going back. Help me understand. I'm serious. Help me understand because I really don't get it. What does her going back have to do with a daggone thing? Y'all help me understand. Make sure y'all like the video. Likes are absolutely free. Likes don't cost you nothing. Ronnie said she said she lost without the ninja. How about that? Yo, fam. That's called Stockholm syndrome, my brother. Ronnie, that's called Stockholm syndrome. That's when the abused sides and aligns with the abuser. That's when the abused grows an affinity for the abuser. That's called Stockholm syndrome. That's what I have to say about that. That's called Stockholm syndrome. What does that have to do with the case? What does that have to do with the case? I'm confused. Fame syndrome, y'all are wild, man. Y'all are wild. All right, so let's say for the sake of conversation that it's fame syndrome, that she loved every moment of it. What does that have to do with what he did to Kid Cudi? What does that have to do with what he did to Capricorn Clark? What does that have to do with what he did to Gina Hume? What does that have to do with his own fanboy? What does that have to do with his own fanboy assistant? What's the white guy's name? His own fanboy assistant. What's the white guy's name? Randall, whatever. The proof is the people testifying, family. What do you mean? Where's the proof? What do y'all talk about situations that happened 7 years ago, 10 years ago in some cases, 15 years ago? I mean, what 10 years ago? Let's say 10 years ago, because it's a 10-year window. What do y'all mean? Where's the proof? All right, no doubt. So that's what the Negroes have today, then. That's like a man blacking a woman's eye, and then going to jail, and the woman writes the judge saying she don't want him to, or she don't want to press charges. He still blacked the eye. It's not, fam, because she was already famous, right? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what are y'all talking about? But hey, it's okay. I'm trying. She was already famous, but he did have her career in her hands. Why don't y'all see that someone having your career in your hands, having your life in your hands? How don't y'all see that is intimidation and that is coercion if you're using it in a manipulative status, if you're using it as a way to get people to do stuff? How don't y'all understand that that's coercion and that is intimidation? I don't understand how y'all don't get it. It's not DV and illegal drugs. DV and illegal drugs? What? Please come up here, Freedom 557. Please come up here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I said that. Yeah. When D-Rock and Roger Bonds, if they testify, I said that. So I don't know why I said that earlier today. If D-Rock and Roger Bonds testify, that is a rap. That's a rap. Yeah, big trolls. Yeah. That's a rap. If D-Rock and Roger Bonds testify, that's a rap. The way some of your comments make me think Diddy has something on y'all, right? It's crazy. Well, come up. If you're not a troll, Freedom 557, come up and let's talk about it. If you're not a troll, then come up and let's talk about it. Because I don't understand. I need to have a conversation. I don't understand where y'all are coming from. We do need 10 people, at least $5 a piece. Y'all support the show, support streaming. I mean, dope discussions deserve dope donations, compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business. Let's do good business. Okay. Um, trying to see if we got anything yet. All right. Yeah, no F bombs, of course, no F bombs. That's the problem. Not knowing the laws on the books. Is that like he moved. Yeah, don't be scared. He moved her from one place to another. That's trafficking. Especially if you are hiring workers. That's trafficking. And not to mention that he was moving rugs from one place to another. He was moving rugs around with the D in front. He was getting rugs from interstate. That is trafficking, people. Y'all don't understand that? I don't get it. Why don't y'all understand that? That is trafficking. Why don't y'all understand? Yeah, if you look at the situation in totality, they have proved the case on Diddy. I believe so. I believe so. I believe the most damning evidence so far has been Capricorn Clark and the things that she has corroborated, and she's been a solid witness. That's what I absolutely believe. I absolutely believe that she has brung the Rico. Now, if they mess around and get D Rock on the stand or get Roger Bonds on the stand and they corroborate even half of what's been said, it's over. It's over. Some of the testimonies can cause doubt in everyday people minds. Hence the jury. Yo, I could see, listen, I could see how y'all could say that about Dawn Richards. Yeah, it seemed like she's, you know what I'm saying, shaky. I could see that. She was a shaky witness. I could even see how y'all could be like Kid Cudi might have been a little biased. I could see that. However, when you add Capricorn Clark to the mix and you add the corroboration with her and then this police fire person from today, I think that that makes Kid Cudi's testimony even stronger. Okay, so I could give you Cassie, I can give you Dawn Richards, and I can give you Kid Cudi until Capricorn and this dude testified today. And that makes that solid to me in my mind. And it maybe it doesn't make it solid to y'all, but I believe that it does prove without a shadow of a doubt that there were at least two predicate acts. Really, I've heard 7 so far. I've heard 7 predicate acts so far, myself personally. But I think that they could get at least 2 from there. Like I said, so you don't believe that he extorted Cassie Mama? That's 1. You don't believe that he did arson? That's 2. You don't believe that there's any extortion, any coercion? That's 3. You don't believe that there's any intimidation? That's 4. You don't believe that he used his position and status in order to get things done and to influence people to do things in criminal activities, i.e., buy rugs, i.e., get false prescription scripts, i.e., that's all. That's 5. You don't believe that he went from one state to another or around the world and was having these people come or getting these people wherever he was at and paying them? That's 6. You don't believe that he was profiting off of these tapes or these situations? That's 7. 7 predicate acts. 7. 7 predicate acts. Y'all don't believe 2 of them are factual? Not 2? That's all they got to prove is at least 2. Y'all don't believe that 2 of those predicate acts are factual? I'm just asking. Yo, what's up, Daryl? What's going on, man?
What's good?
What's good? You breaking up, brother?
Two things.
You breaking up really bad. Let me see. Yo, you frozen and breaking up. Damn, Daryl. They lying on him, Ronnie? Damn, y'all. Damn, what did he do to y'all? They lying on all of those things are lies? Yes, but the defense has created a lane for a reasonable doubt, and it's up to the jury. Sheesh. Wow. Maybe it might be a hung jury. Maybe Ratchet TV was right. Maybe it might be a hung jury. You're frozen, Adara. Petty Daddy, you're okay. Let me see. Hopefully Petty Daddy is up. What up, man? What's going on?
What's going on?
What's the deal with
my mic straight and everything?
let me see. I'm gonna lower it.
Yeah, because I ain't using no equipment today. I'm just going off my camera and the mic on it.
Yeah, it's decent. It's decent. It's better than the other stuff. What's going on with you? What's good, brother? What say you? How you doing, man?
Yeah, your boy did that. It's over.
Thank you, Ronnie. Ronnie said, I'm joking. You made the case. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm about to say, come on, family. Y'all are wildin', man. Come on. Listen, I don't like to see our heroes go down. I used to like Diddy, man. I don't want to see Diddy go down. I used to like Diddy. I used to think Diddy was a fly guy. I used to think Diddy was the man. I don't want to see him go down unnecessarily. Hey, do me a favor. Make sure that your YouTube is cut off. That you just are on StreamYard without your YouTube. You see what I'm saying? Like, make sure you don't have YouTube up as well.
I just did it.
Okay, cool. Yo, shout out to KO Black 499. Thank you for the support, brother. I appreciate you. Because of my man. Ayo, KO. We just need 9 people, at least $5 a piece. Y'all support the show, support the stream. You know what I mean? Dope discussions deserve dope donations, compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business. I appreciate you, my brother KO Black, always showing love and support. My Brooklyn brother is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt.
Thanks, man.
Make money, make money. When shit hit the fan, we'll take money.
Hey, yo, shout out to my man KO Black in the building. What's up, man? Appreciate you, bro.
That was old school right there, boy.
No doubt. Hey, Diddy was not a hero. That's going too far. Well, yo, he was one of my heroes back in the day before I knew all this shit. I'm gonna be honest. Can I be real? Can I be honest and real? I wanted to be before I knew the shit that Diddy was doing. I wanted to be like Diddy back in the days. I wanted to be like Diddy back in the days. I wanted to be like, yo, take that. I want to be like that back in the days. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah. Before I knew what he was into.
Oh boy.
Let me get off camera for a second. I shouldn't have said that. Y'all niggas are terrible. Y'all gotta clip that and change that. Y'all gotta clip that and change that to something else. I said back in the days, a long time ago, before I knew what I know now.
In the video, take that money. Take that money. Ain't no way you can.
I like that.
What kind of car was that they had in the background? Was that a Continental or something like that?
Oh yeah, I love it. That's my favorite car.
I think it was.
I shouldn't have admitted that either, KO Black. I take it back. Forget it. I got this is the what you call it? Hey, look into this. Y'all didn't hear that. Put that sauce on what? On everything. Put that hot sauce on what? On everything that Black Hill. Y'all didn't hear me say that. I was just talking.
You gonna try to kill the conversation with an advertisement?
Yeah. Like I never said that. I'm gonna deny it.
I don't even remember what you
wear shiny suits and dance on video. Ninja. Nah. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta act like y'all didn't think. Y'all gonna act like before y'all knew all this stuff, y'all didn't think Diddy was the coolest nigga alive, man. Come on, don't front. Y'all know y'all thought before all this stuff happened, y'all know y'all thought Diddy was the coolest nigga to ever walk on the planet Earth, man.
I knew he wasn't cool when he fell off that motorcycle.
Your ass is crazy. Hey, Black Hillbilly hot sauce, the only and official hot sauce of me, the Supreme Emperor Kojak 303 the Great. Yeah, you gotta put that on what? You gotta put that hot sauce on what? Put that on everything, man. Put that on everything, man. Make sure you get some Black Hillbilly hot sauce, man. Definitely holla at my man Stanley D Rock the Block and get your Black Hillbilly hot sauce, man. Shout out to that. What you mean?
Man.
What say you, Petty Pendergrass, Petty Daddy?
I'm sitting here thinking that I should have took some money and put it into Johnson & Johnson or Astroglide because their stock got to be going through the roof right now.
Crazy.
Everybody want, you know, say, you know how it is when you got the bottom feeding people that they always want to be like the person that's in trouble, that's on top. So of course, all the freaks out there like, that's what Diddy was using. Yeah, let me go get some of that.
Oh Lord, hey, no chaser said, nah, Izzy, I'm from Cali. Shout out to Cali. Didn't listen to Diddy at all. LOL. Well, I'm from New York. I'm from Brooklyn, so of course I listened to Diddy. I listened to Bad Boy Come Out and Play. I just put that hot sauce on pizza, chicken, chips, hash browns, fish, steaks.
I put it on a nice pair of sexy toes. If a female got some sexy toes, I put the hot sauce on the boy.
Come on, man. This man crazy. He wild. Titties and come on, man. Jesus Christ. Nope, Cameron Giles was the cool. Shout out to Cam. Killer Cam is top 3. Killer Cam is top 3. Shout out to Cam. Cam is top 3. But Diddy was one, man. I don't care what nobody said. Back in the days before we knew any of this, Diddy, I used to know that Diddy was a little bit. I knew that Diddy was a little bit sus for a long time. Like I knew that, right? But I still was like, yo, Diddy is a cool nigga. That's a cool ass nigga. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Darius. I'll come back soon. I always thought Mace is greater than Diddy. Shout out to that. Izzy played
X was my favorite.
Kelly song since they'll be in jail. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that, man. Why you trying to do that, man? You must be used to me grinding.
Yeah, it'll be between X and Method Man for me.
Shout out to Meth.
From New York, for sure.
I'm telling you, Diddy is the only hella sus dude that I ever was like, he might be sus, but he's still cool as hell. That's before I knew all the other shit. Facts. I always knew Diddy was sus. Yeah, I had people that walked in on him before. We halfway listened to Bad Boy back in the day in Detroit. We listened to mainly West Coast and Dirty South. Shout out to that. Shout out to all my Detroit players, man. Rest in peace to DMX, absolutely.
We had a lot of self music in the city too, though. Like Blade Icewood and all of them, you know what I'm saying? So that a lot of Detroit artists, a lot of Detroiters, you know what I'm saying? We mainly bump our people's music. Now we will bump other people's music if it's fly enough or meet our level or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. One of my people's my people's from the nation. My father's friend from the nation was one of Diddy's bodyguards that walked in on him doing the do. Yeah. Back in the days, way back in the days, doing the do with the dude. Poor woman burning everywhere. Oh Lord, burning, baby. Wow, yeah. So I've been Rest in peace to Blade Icewood. Yeah, Blade Icewood. GD. Yeah, I'm telling you, that was back in the early 90s. I knew that, man. Back in the early 90s.
Boy.
Back in the hey yo, no one else know what you're talking about except for niggas from Detroit. So let's don't do
It's
that.
all good. They can look it up. When they look up Blade Icewood, they gonna see it.
Let's don't do that. Only niggas from the 313 know what you're talking about.
They did it in the NFL.
But shout out to that. We don't know what you mean. The world knows Bad Boy. Come out and play. Niggas is mad and get more butt than ashtrays. F the weird when I get mine the fast way. Ski mask way. Nigga ransom smoke. Far from handsome, but damn a nigga. More guns than roses, foes is shaking in their boots. Invisible bully like the gooch. Vamoose your rhymes and whack to me. Take that whack rhyme to the factory. I see your fake lyrics, your gimmick shit is depressing. Learn a lesson. Don't be mad, my style you're admiring. Don't be mad, UPS is hiring. You should have been a cop. F hip hop with that freestyle. You're bound to get popped. Not from Houston, but I rap a lot. I pack the got a lot. The flay's about to drop, cuz. Yeah.
That's not Diddy. That wasn't Diddy.
That's Biggie, man. What you talking about? That's Biggie.
Okay. I'm sitting there thinking I'm like, wait a minute.
That's Biggie, man. Stop. Don't do that. Rest in peace to Biggie Smalls.
Okay, so now I get to do some Tupac then. Take money. No.
First off, after click in the click you claim. Nah, we ain't do that. We ain't do that. It's too soon for that. Hey, we need 9 more people. Rest in peace to Pac. We need 9 more people. We not about to do that though.
Nobody.
I cannot. I still cannot.
This is wild.
I still cannot. I cannot. I like Pac too. Rest in peace to Pac, but I still cannot. I cannot never go against my city. I can't do it. It's BK is ingrained in me to the life, right? Yeah, rest in peace to Pac, though. Rest in peace. He said, I want Biggie to rest in peace as well as Pac. How real is that? On the way to riches and diamond rings, real niggas do real things. Yeah, shout out to Jay. That's right. The Ski Mask way. Yeah, shout out to Ski Mask Citizen. What's up, Gemini in the building? Diddy shake with that Pac shirt on is a flag on the play. Doing the Harlem Shake with the Pac shirt on is wrong. It's wrong.
I was doing the Tyrone Harlem Shake.
Come on, man, son. Why are you like this? No one is worshiping or idolizing anybody. I said I don't idolize anybody. There's only one God, and that God is one and only, man. I only praise and worship God, man. Come on, let's don't do that, brother. Jesus, Jiminy Crickets. Pac is from Harlem. He is. Shout out to that. Pac is from New York. I don't care. He is originally from Harlem. Yo, trucker, wave in the back. Who's that trucker? Na 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 na. There's that trucker. Thank you for sponsoring the show the other day. I hope you like your introduction. Shout out to my man, Trucker. Yeah, in the building.
Thundercats are on the move. Thundercats are loose. You imagine, hear the roar. Thundercats are loose. Thunder, 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 Thundercats. Thunder, thunder, Thundercats. Thunder, 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 Thundercats.
Thunder, Thundercats. Oh, thunder, Thundercats. Oh, thunder, Thundercats. Oh.
Shout out to Trucky L in the building. What's up, Trucky L? What's going on with your player?
What's up?
I said, what's good with your player? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I'm in Laredo, man. Just enjoying this weather.
Shout out to that. Salute.
You know what I'm saying? What's up with y'all? Though? What y'all talking about?
Man, this Diddy trial, man, and just saying what the people think. Do they think the prosecution? There's a lot of people that think the defense is doing a good job and that Diddy has raised reasonable doubt. like he's Jay-Z.
I mean, he definitely deserved to go to jail, but I like on some real. I've been hearing about his deeds since 1995. Nigga, I was 7. You know what I'm saying? I was 7, 8 years old. So this been going on for a long time. So, but at the same time, I mean, technically, the evidence that's been brought out, the text messages, the corroborations, you know what I'm saying? Like he's going down, but I will be surprised to let that man go free. I will be surprised, man. I'll be surprised. I ain't even gonna front. I'll be surprised, but at the same time, yeah, that evidence that his people put out, them text messages, the corroboration, thing like that. That's it. All right. Yeah, all of that. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I feel like he about to pull a Nino Brown.
Good luck. Who's gonna pull the Nino Brown? Who gonna?
So, I mean, it's how we show him. It's that light skinned brother.
I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm, though it's easy to pretend.
You gotta find the other ones. Izzy, go on 50 Cent.
Nah, I'm not about to do that. That's enough. That's enough. That
Bro,
is enough. That is enough.
going
that's
wild, bro.
that's enough right there. Look, this is plenty. This is plenty.
It's
The baby oil, bro.
I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm, though it's easy to pretend.
That's enough.
Boy, that's
That is enough.
disastrous. Yeah,
That's enough right there. No. Thank you, Emperor Cole. You can send them to me later, Cole, so I can laugh about them in my private time. But I can't be playing. That's enough.
Oh
That is
man.
enough. Shout out to Emperor Cole. Appreciate you, man. That's enough, bro. That's enough.
I'm surprised though how many people is defending that fool though. That
Yeah,
surprised me. That
that's why
that alone should let you know how sick this world is.
I'm
Really,
trying to figure
really.
out. But listen, I'm trying to figure out, like, after Capricorn Clark's testimony, like after yesterday, how anybody could still say it's just domestic violence. I don't understand that. What's up,
Wait,
Miss
what?
Bella? How you doing?
What
Yeah,
what
there's
what she
still.
say yesterday? There's still
Oh,
more people?
wait, hold on. Capricorn Clark was the assistant of Diddy for like almost 10 years in different operations in Bad Boy. She said
Oh,
that Diddy came through with the Nina Sesamina, grabbed her, told her to come with. She said, "I don't want to come with you." He's like, "Yo, you better get in this car and come with me to go and to get in Kid Cudi's house." Then made him, took
oh,
him where Kid Cudi lived, and that's what he did all the stuff to Kid Cudi's house allegedly, blew up his car and all that allegedly. Then
Diddy was sitting in Kid Cudi's crib.
yes,
With
that
his dog.
Kid Cudi testified to that as well. Then also because she was cool with Suge Knight's baby mama, allegedly Diddy took her to Central Park and was like, "Yo, I'm telling you right now, if anything happen, if anything gets leaked out or anything right now, I'm gonna delete you, and it's gonna be no one's gonna be able to find you." Then allegedly, when the $1 million bracelet or whatever that Jacob the jeweler had, he had her interrogated for 5 days in the abandoned Bad Boy building before they changed it to the new Bad Boy building.
Oh, God.
And they told her
Oh,
if she didn't pass the interrogation, they would find her in the bottom of the East River.
Mm.
Yeah, she said a lot. Vixen Forever, shout out to you. She said a lot.
oh, she told the truth. Told the
Yeah.
truth. She
You
put it
said,
out
but
on
they
the
can't
table.
prove it. Yo, Freedom, why don't you come up here? How you gonna say they can't prove it? How the fire chief Capricorn and Kid Cudi tell the same lie?
You said they can't roll it.
You trying to tell me they stayed up for 48 hours and came up with the story?
Of course, did he touch Cuddy's car, shake him on the right, and allegedly the fingerprint evidence just happened to be destroyed from the car, from
What?
Kid Cuddy's car. Yeah, yeah.
What happened to Kid Cudi's car?
They blew it up with a Molotov cocktail.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Flambe.
Yep. Yep.
And you seen what happened the last time a black person tried to flambe on Fresh Prince.
I wonder if Diddy made him go on stage with that damn skirt. I wonder if he told him to go on live TV with that skirt.
Yeah, they said they're gonna throw it in the East River. She said, "Child." Yep. They said they're gonna throw it in the East River. Yep. So, hey, and everybody know what that's the mob shit. That's what they say.
Yeah,
That's what mobs say. That's the mob shit. That's some New York mob shit. You'll be found in the bottom of the East River. That's some New York mob shit all day, every day.
That's if they find you at the bottom of that damn thing. Hell.
See what they normally do is they normally hit you with the concrete. You know what I'm saying? Then they throw your ass in the yeah, man, I'm talking too much.
Tie transmission to your leg.
I'm talking too much. But yeah, I don't know, dog. This I don't know, man. I think truthfully, I think this is a distraction
From what?
from something bigger.
Like
This is
what?
only week 3, right?
Like with this country. That's how I kind of feel. It feel like that. Like there's something, legislation, bills being passed, things
I
like
mean,
that. Something going on deeper.
it's probably stuff going. But two things can be true at the same time, right? You can focus on more than one thing, right? A supreme mob ish. They do that everywhere. I know folks that's been thrown in the allegedly. You don't want to say that out loud, bro. Allegedly, bro. Allegedly.
Yes.
Most definitely a distraction. Hey, listen, bam. Listen. I don't understand why y'all say that. Right? I don't know why y'all say that because y'all can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Y'all can't pay attention to the Diddy trial and pay attention to other stuff going on at the same time.
We all can, but you know how. Listen, you know how America is. You know how these folks is. They will play. You can damn have slaves on your front yard, and they'll pay attention to everything. They don't focus. They don't move like that. It is sadly these people out here. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't really focus on what's important. So that's how I look at it. Like.
And said, "What do you mean?" People have been making these allegations for years against Diddy. That's a fact. What's a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
ain't
folks
nobody.
can't focus on multiple things, Izzy. That's why they were perished. That's crazy. Well, I'm gonna say this: y'all need to be able to focus on multiple things. People are distracted every day. B. That's a fact.
Right. For real. People out
But
here, they can't multitask. They struggling just to.
y'all need to be able to multitask. I don't know what's going on. Y'all got to be able to multitask, family. I don't know what's happening.
Man, they struggling with that, dog. they particular on one thing. That's why they so damn slow in the classrooms.
Oh Lord, don't be slow in the classroom, huh? Hey yo, we just need 9 more people, at least $5 a piece to reach our goal. Let me see if people's have did they updates yet. What's go? It should be updated. It's almost 5 o'clock now. Come on, cool. Uh oh. We got all right. I'm gonna go to Shorty. I'm gonna give Tisa Tell some props. I gotta go to Tisa Tells. Let's go. Let's see what she talking about. Let's see what Tisa Tells is talking about. This is one of the people who's at the trial. Now, I will say this: if y'all don't listen to Tisa, she is a little biased. But she's there. She's there at the trial, and I like her commentary. So shout out to Tisa Tells. Shout out to Tisa Tells. If y'all not subscribed to her, go ahead and subscribe to her. Let's hear what she has to say. Let's go. They left trial already. Let's see what's up, Tisa. What's going on?
Trial, you are not going to believe it. Where do we start? For one, Diddy, okay? Diddy's demanding he's demanding a mistrial for what? His own lawyer's incompetence. If you guys don't know, Diddy rushed to the trial, okay? Sorry. Diddy rushed to the trial, okay? He rushed into this trial.
She's
He needed
definitely
more
a New
time.
Yorker.
Anthony Rico said he needed time. He refused to take more time.
No, she's not. She's not from
She
New
ain't
York.
no New Yorker?
No. As far as I know, she's a from California. They gonna probably knock off in a few seconds. It's almost they did. So this is live. This is the beginning of. She's already almost done, if not done. This was let me see. This was from a little while ago. So Lord ADS waving the back, so I know it's you. So basically, they are pushing for a mistrial. And again, Diddy's pushing for a mistrial. Now he and his lawyers asked for a speedy trial, not the government. And what's up, lawyer ADS? How you doing, man?
Good, brother. Good. How's it going, Trucker? Yeah.
Hey, what's poppin', man? What's poppin'?
Pentagram, what's up, brother?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I had a couple of questions for you, Lord ADS, but give me 1 second. Let me hear what's going on. Let me hear.
Now his lawyers are literally crying that they don't have enough time to meet with their client. Sir, your client should have been trying to jury tamper. Your client shouldn't have been threatening people. Then they're saying they need to stay. They want special treatment. They want to be able to stay in the SDNY until 10 p.m. Diddy, you're not slick. You just want to be able to order some DoorDash and finally get some good food because we know you've been struggling with the commissary. What else is he demanding? They're demanding an immediate mistrial because the government pointed out that fingerprint cards went missing, so it was impossible to actually swab the prints.
All right. So what she's saying with this is, so they're saying that the fingerprint cards, meaning the cards of the fingerprints that they took off of Kid Cudi's vehicle that was blown up, they allegedly got destroyed and they were missing. And so that the police pointed that out. I mean, the fire policeman pointed that out. And that implicates that Diddy has some people on payroll in the LAPD, which is not really admissible directly unless you have some direct proof in this case. And so they're trying to use that as a reason to mistrial. Okay.
I mean, if the evidence ain't there, then I'm just saying.
Chalk,
it disappeared.
Right. But so the judge did rule for that testimony, the line of questioning and the answers to the line of questioning to be thrown out. But earlier today, the judge said that they were not granting a mistrial. Okay. So I don't know what happened since then. That's speculation. The hearsay still not grounds for a mistrial, right? And that's what the judge said, because the judge said that the defense had time to ask for to object, but they didn't. They allowed the 5 or 6 questions to go on, and they didn't object. Okay, so hush. She's there, Chalk. That's not a horrible source if she's there. Now, granted, I got 4 other sources that are there. I just like to hear what she gotta say, but I got 4 other sources that are there. So chill out. Relax.
Tisa is thorough. Tisa is pretty thorough. She been on Diddy years ago.
Diddy says, you're implying our client's a criminal. Nah, everybody thinks your client is a criminal. We don't have anything to do with that. Again, the defense thinks there can be 2 rules. Diddy's narcissism is in full effect. He thinks there's 2 rules. Rules for him and then rules for everybody else. Y'all been implying and making implications all trial. But you know what the kicker was? Dante.
I like her commentary.
Right? Deontay Nash, who literally, a cutie patootie, who bodied Diddy on the stand, literally said that Diddy threatened both of Cassie's parents, said he was going to get them fired, and said before he got them fired, he was going to literally send her Smex tape to everybody in Cassie's mom and dad's jobs. They don't work at the same place.
Now, that's important. Now, the reason why that's important is because, shout out to Tisa, the reason why that's important is because, remember, Diddy actually extorted Cassie's parents. He got $20,000 from them. They got it from the home equity of their house. So Diddy actually extorted
Actually,
Cassie's parents. Shout out to
that's
Abby Water. Peace, peace. Go ahead,
very
ADS.
legit because they're saying that Diddy didn't admit to any of that in court, right? I went ahead and researched it and went back through some of the stuff they were saying from other just like blog sites. So it's what I see is, man, the prosecution, this is a half-cocked case. It seems like
Hold on before you move past that. It's not alleged because the reason why it's not alleged is because they have that on the defense to that was Diddy paid the money back. That was literally Mark Garofalo, whatever his name is. That was literally his defense to that, who is one of Diddy's lawyers. His defense was, didn't Diddy give the money back to your mom? Didn't Diddy give the money back to you? And she said, yes. Diddy gave the money back to me within 4 days or a week or something like that. That's still extortion. So that is an admission. That is an admission of guilt.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
No
Lord
doubt.
ADS. Hold on, I just wanted to address that. That is an admission of guilt. Go ahead, Phil. By the way, before you moved on, I just wanted to address that. Go ahead.
I really, while there's no definitive legal finding of extortion, Cassie Ventura's mother, Regina Ventura, testified in court that Sean Diddy Combs did demand $20,000. There's no definitive legal finding for extortion. But I don't like getting into these conversations because last time we had these conversations last week, people was telling folks to keep their daughters away from me.
Well, family, I mean, listen, I can't speak.
Hold on, real quick. Is he? You was with it.
I wasn't with anything. I didn't say anything about that. So at the end of the day, let's don't do that. If someone comes up here and they have an opinion and it's between you and them and they're saying something directly to you, that's on you as a man to address that. I don't have nothing to do with that. I didn't say that about you. So, like, come on, family.
Two elders of the alumni whooping my young, vibrant, and just because I asked for the legal proceedings, I gotta ask for because I asked for legal proceedings, easy. It's like you ask for asking questions. It's like, Mama, can I go to the store? Boy, get your ass over here. I told you couldn't go to the store.
Why
little ass could go to the store?
Why are you talking about 3-4? Time out. Why are you talking about 3-4 days ago? Number one. And number two, why? Listen, you over here right now. They're not over here. You can say what you're gonna say. Now, if I don't agree with you, I'm going to go back and forth with you, but I'm not gonna call you out your name or do anything derogatory. We're just gonna have the conversation. So I can't speak to what anybody else did. All I can speak to is what I do or what I say. Okay.
I can't defend you niggas. I can't defend you niggas no more. Now, red pill.
Why we gotta be like that? Why we gotta be niggas like that?
You definitely trying to here, man. Ashay Tanisha said he doesn't have to admit it. There's a paper trail. That's a fact. Paper trail. Hey, we just need Corey Love TV said stop crying.
Oh Lord, that's messy.
And yes,
what's going on, Corey?
And yes, that's extortion, like MF said, Emperco. In a way, because they got a bank involved to get the money to Diddy, you can, in essence, get Diddy for bank fraud, wire fraud, and other related charges. Dang, that's another.
I was thinking the same thing, Cole, but they
Hold on, one mic. Go ahead, ADS. What are you saying? One mic, y'all. One at a time.
They're not bringing that up in court yet. That's the thing we can't call it on. Because I would think that the prosecution would already have that set to the side and ready to go, right? In this case, as evidence. But they've done such a sloppy job so far. Diddy is starting to look like a damn hero. He's starting to look like, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, why do you say that? Why do you say he's starting to look like a hero? In what way do you believe he's starting?
Diddy's lawyers have debunked everyone they have put on the stand thus far. I mean, debunked. Why they're trying to create a case of basically collusion in this case, that Diddy was doing all these other things, and say he's I forgot what it's called, but he's the center point, the head of the snake. What they're saying is that it's what they're spilling this out to the public is Diddy is a rich man that has sinned and done some crazy stuff, right? And it's working thus far, but these people around here were just so thirsty they were willing to do anything. That's how they're painting this, and they're doing a good job of it.
Nah, I absolutely disagree. Okay, so how do you think? Okay, how do you think that they disproved what Capricorn Clark said yesterday?
I think he asked a couple questions, right?
Okay.
Let me go back and visit some of that. I got some stuff going on. One day, I don't remember all this top of my head.
Okay, Emperor Cole said the Feds had plenty of time and opportunity. Hood Conservative in the building said big facts. People get triggered. I made Angry Man simp. How you make Angry Man simp, Hood Conservative? Come on, man, y'all tripping.
I'm calling him over here because he'll start calling me names again.
Hold on, y'all
Oh
tripping.
Lord.
Hold on, one mic. We just need 9 people, at least $5 a piece. Y'all support the show, Sports Street. Go ahead, Trucker, while ADS is trying to find what he's trying to find. Go ahead.
No, I'm listening to the case. I haven't really been paying attention to it. Normally I'll check in, on Corey in the morning, that's why I call this show Corey in the morning. And listen, saying because he up 24 hours in a day with the evidence, but I haven't been watching it lately, so I don't know. I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together. That's all I'm really doing. But like I said earlier, it is a lot of people that seems to be defending Diddy. Lord ADS.
Now, Capricorn Clark is the assistant, right? That you were talking about?
Yes, Capricorn Clark was the assistant. Yes.
She
Shout out to
collaborated
D's. Big boy. Hold on real quick. Big bro is bad. Salute to you, D's. What's going on, family? Go ahead. Shout out to Angry Man. He tried to summon Angry Man. Salute to the Angry Man. Angry Man. Go ahead. What did you say, ADS?
The Capricorn Clark actually helped Diddy's case more than anything else, believe it or not.
What?
Are you thinking that? Wait a minute.
Trucker, brother, please. 1 second. One mic, brother. One mic. How, ADS, how? Good.
She collaborated something that Diddy's lawyers had said earlier about this. The reason Cassie would not leave was because she couldn't find anybody else to do what Diddy did, right? Remember, Capricorn Clark is the one who said in court the reason why she wouldn't leave Diddy because Jay-Z wasn't available. Shout out to Beyonce. And remember, Capricorn Clark got her ass fired back when this all first started in 2003. Yeah, she said it out loud. She said the reason why Cassie wouldn't leave Diddy because Jay-Z wasn't available.
Okay, but okay, but go ahead. What? Okay,
now she could have got you.
So what else?
Secondly, this is the other piece to it, right? So she's definitely not under any constraint. She wants to stay. That's obvious to me. And then Capricorn Clark herself said that Cassie wasn't very talented. She said she didn't have a lot of talent.
So what does that have to do? Okay, so what does that have to do with her saying that Diddy held her at gunpoint and made her go to Kid Cudi's house, which is a predicate act? It's 2 predicate acts. What does that have to do with Diddy having her interrogated and having her take lie detector tests in an abandoned building and said if she didn't pass the lie detector test, she'd be thrown in the bottom of the East River? What does that have to do with Diddy threatening all 3 of their lives that if they didn't get convinced Kid Cudi not to mention Diddy's name in the alleged bombing and all that he would delete all 3 of them? What does that have to do with any of those 3 things right there?
Well, I'll start out with Capricorn Clark, right? Remember, she actually worked for Suge Knight before she worked for Diddy.
Okay. What's that have to do with anything?
Remember,
right,
she actually
and Diddy threatened her life because he found out about that, right? So what does that have to do with?
Remember, after that, she quit Diddy because she said he was too violent and too hostile. She couldn't work for him no more. She took a stance. She took a very strong stance against violence. And then guess what she did? She came back around to ask for her old job back. There you go.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. But you did hold on, Chuck. You did not address none of the predicate acts that happened. He kidnapped her, he held her at gunpoint, and he forced her into a criminal act. What do you say about that?
Prove it. Prove it.
It has been proven. Hold on. It has been.
Yeah,
hold on.
I don't believe him. I don't.
Okay, so you don't believe it. So you don't believe Kid Cudi, you don't believe Kid Cudi, and you don't believe the police fire chief either. Then
I don't believe Kid Cudi for sure because he's a grown man in a wig. You never believe a grown man in a
okay,
wig.
and so okay. Hold on. Okay, so cool. And you don't believe? I see now you get your troll on, and you don't believe the fireman, the fire police chief either, fire inspector guy either, right?
There were holes in his story too.
So you don't believe him?
Not yet. I need more evidence. I need more. They said they were going to present more evidence in regards to the fire chief. Remember? So I guess they're going to bring that up in the next couple of days. But I need to see exactly what evidence that he has that in for courts, right? So
how is that hearsay? Wait. How is that hearsay, Abby? What? It's not hearsay if Capricorn was the exact person. It was hearsay when Kid Cudi said it, right? It was hearsay when Kid Cudi said it, right? But Capricorn Clark filled in the blanks, and when she said yes, Diddy did take me and make me go with him to Kid Cudi's house and let him in Kid Cudi's house. That is being forced into a criminal activity. That's not hearsay. That's literally her testifying that she was forced to take him to Kid Cudi's house. She was forced and coerced and intimidated in order to convince Kid Cudi not to tell the police that Diddy had anything to do with it. That's not hearsay. There's nothing hearsay about that. That's actually what she been through. So that's not hearsay.
So if that's the case, Kid Cudi house has cameras, I mean, everywhere, according to what he was saying, right? There's cameras in the front, the back, the side, at the gate. When you walk in the living room, there's a camera. Upstairs, there's a camera. None of this got recorded. Is he?
Yo, at the end of the day, how long ago? You talking about 14 years ago. You're talking about 14 years ago.
When they blew up the car in evidence, right? They did an investigation on that. Why didn't anybody look at the cameras then?
You're talking about 14 years ago. So again, his life, Cassie's life, and Capricorn's life was threatened. He didn't want Capricorn or Cassie to be deleted by Diddy. That's why he didn't say anything.
You release all these Diddy sex tapes online with the baby oil, all this other, the freak offs. Oh, Diddy's just a horrible, debaucherous monster. Look at him just forcing
Kid Cudi did that?
Freak off.
Wait, Kid Cudi did it? Hold on, Kid Cudi did that? Did Kid Cudi release those tapes?
Kid Cudi.
Did Kid Cudi, yes or no, did Kid Cudi release those tapes?
No, because they don't exist.
No, right, because Kid Cudi didn't. Did Kid Cudi release the freak off tapes that you were just talking about?
Kid Cudi is in the freak off tapes, if you ask me.
Did Kid Cudi release the freak off tapes that you're talking about?
No, the FBI did.
Right. Okay. So at the end of the day, why are you talking about what Kid Cudi's video footage if Kid Cudi didn't release the freak off tape? This is what I'm saying. Like, it's no consistency. If y'all just making excuses for Diddy, y'all just rocking with Diddy, whatever the case may be. But like, y'all not looking. No, you're not looking. This is not legal premise.
Y'all getting emotional about
this. No.
This is
hold on. This is strict emotionality on your behalf because you're putting yourself because you're not looking at this from a legal premise. If you was looking at it from a legal premise, you would understand that him holding someone at gunpoint and telling them to go from one place to another is kidnapping and it's coercion and it's intimidation. That's 3 predicate acts right there. If you was looking at it from if you was looking at it from strictly a legal premise, you would understand that that's 3 predicate acts to the Rico right there.
Is he? If I say that, put it this way, is it? I'm just gonna say it out loud. Y'all SBEing right now to get Diddy locked up.
What?
Y'all SBEing the hell out of this right now. To get Diddy in jail.
What? How?
You know that
how?
There's a reason why the media is so upset with this whole case, right? Because I heard a lot of ill will yesterday come out, especially after Capricorn started talking. A lot of ill will from the media, right? That's because they're looking stupid. They're looking bad. What they wanted was to trophy. They wanted to martyr Diddy for their cause, right? They want another black trophy on the shelf. And what's going on is it's just not working that way right now for them. They still got 6 weeks to prove this whole thing, and that's a long time, right? Because this is just kicking off. But so far, I mean, when Diddy get out, it's going to be a real freak off. I mean, we talking about the whole Manhattan about to ready to have a whole freak off because they're making him look like a damn hero in court. They make him look like he's the same.
How are you looking forward to going to the freak off? Are you trying to get invited?
I can't afford to.
Okay, how are they making them look like a saint? And then Petty, you next. How are they making them look like a saint?
Every one of these witnesses that they've invited on the stand, Diddy's defense has done an excellent job of basically taking their stuff and basically, how do you say it, intertwining it with what they're trying to prove on Diddy's end, right? The prosecution, like I've been saying this whole time, that the prosecution, this is half-baked as hell. It's like they didn't know what they was doing.
That's number 8 right there. That's number 8 predicate act right there. And he makes corporate funds with personal funds for criminal activity. That's number 8 right there. That's the number 8.
Izzy, I wish you take off the white cape and look at the
Hold on, it's not a white cape. Listen, again, if you're talking about strictly from a legal perspective, you cannot use corporate funding in order to for criminal activity. That is RICO, bro. That's a predicate act of the RICO. You cannot use corporate funds for criminal activity. That makes it a criminal enterprise, sir. Just in case, if you're talking legally, you have to understand that. Okay? Go ahead, Petty. What say you, bro?
I'm basically trying to understand that he's saying that Diddy's going to get released and it's just going to be some type of party. So what are we going to have lube just being sprayed out from the Empire State Building all over New York City? Is that what you think is going to happen?
Nigga, you going to see the first Pride Parade / freak off, nigga, right there in Manhattan, just like that. Whole Pride Parade, nigga.
You sound
you can go to Columbus. You can go to Columbus for that. They do that every year.
Wow. Midtown Atlanta.
Y'all sound a little. I want to know how. So please help me understand ADS, because you still have not done a good job of helping me understand. You try to flip it on me and talk about my white cape and stuff, but I ask you, how are they making Diddy look like the hero? You said something about because the lawyers keep flipping it back. I think out of everybody, they could not flip or shake Capricorn. So Clark, I'm trying to understand how are you
I think she did the most for him, believe it or not, by just a couple of her statements in that situation.
You think Capricorn Clark did the most for Diddy? Are you serious?
Yeah, let's pull up the transcript, because they do have a transcript from that, don't they? Out
there?
I remember.
Lord, are you trolling right now? Or are you being dead serious? Like,
I'm keeping it real.
You being dead serious?
Can I ask you gentlemen something, and y'all can respond honestly to it?
No, but I need you to answer how she make it look like
I'm not on trial. Is it you not tagging me?
I need to understand how you made a statement that they're making Diddy look like a hero, and I need to understand.
When Chalk agrees with me, I'm right. When Chalk agrees with me, I'm right. Capricorn didn't help him. Thank you, Chalk, baby. Thank you.
I need to understand why. How did they make Diddy look like a hero? How?
I mean, going through the statements, man, from Cassie on in, right? Cassie was supposed to have been that one moment where what Kamala say, that girl was me, that moment, right? And it ended up backfiring. Yeah, that girl was you, okay? Because you was participating. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing, right? We put that all to the side here. Kid Cudi sounded like he confused and mad because he ain't got no record deal on stand. He can't prove half the stuff he's saying. Capricorn actually helped him out a lot more than she hurt him in the situation. You know who I really think actually did the most good for the prosecution?
You're not speaking in substantive.
Let me finish. I thought we was going to do this fair, there, Judge Izzy. Not you.
I've been letting you talk. But I need you to answer my. I need you to answer my question though, family. You keep dodging my question. I need you to answer my question, please.
And I'm answering it. You just keep cutting me off.
Okay, my apologies. Go ahead.
Okay, so now I forgot my thought. You know what I think really got at Diddy?
See,
And helped
look,
the
man.
prosecution?
This is the bullshit. Like I said, you're not answering the question. You're trying to deflect. That's not what I asked you. I asked you, what did Capricorn Clark do to help Diddy? What did she say that helped Diddy? What did she say that made him look like a hero in court? That's why I asked before you move on to what you were trying to say about who helped Diddy the most.
You
Hold
there?
on. Okay. No. I'm just bringing up the document from the Washington Post, right?
Okay.
So let's start out by reading this.
Can you share your screen? Can you share your screen so we could get to look at it together?
Of course.
Yes,
Give me
sir.
1 second. Let me bring up what I was reading earlier.
Okay, I
This
appreciate
requires
that.
a little bit of court work on my end. Even after work, I'm doing court work. 1 second.
Well, I mean, you making arguments. I just would like for you to substantiate what you're saying because I don't see it. I'm just trying to see what you're saying.
I'm trying to read which one has the most detail
Basically, if
here.
you don't give us an explanation, we're gonna jump your ass. We
No,
just
no, we're
want to
All right,
not.
know.
bet.
No, we're not.
What?
Pause. No, we're not. Hey, listen. No. Truckee L does not speak for me. Let me. In the meantime, between time, I don't know if. Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me see. I know. Let's go with this. Let's see what the time.
Diddy kidnapped her to bring examination today. The entire
you today, please. What key testimony has stood out to you today, please?
Well, Capricorn Clark sobbed through the entire afternoon of cross-examination today, just coming across completely heartbroken as she described the kidnapping where Diddy kidnapped her to bring her to Kid Cudi's house, as she described their friendship and then the fallout from this entire situation. She seems completely shaken by the entire experience. The jury was able to see some emails that she sent to Sean Combs over the course of years, trying to get their friendship back after this whole experience at Kid Cudi's house. There was one email in 2015 where she says that she hopes that he makes good on his promise to get over things and be her friend again. There was discussion about how she was rehired.
Wait, one mic.
Oh,
Hold on. Y'all got dog. Y'all talk about emotional, right? Y'all talk about emotional, and we're not even able to hear the whole thing that they're saying. 1 second, y'all. Relax. 1 second, please. Y'all doing outbursts. We can't even hear it.
Sean Combs, remember, she was fired. And then she went back under a different position, this time to work for Cassie Ventura. She talked about being heartbroken, feeling like she only went back because Cassie wanted her back, not because Sean Combs wanted her back. She really got into the fact that she believes this job was her life. Her parents died when she was young. Her son has autism and he's nonverbal. She made it very clear that this was everything to her and how difficult it was for her when she no longer was working for Sean Combs. She talked about the fact that Diddy made it difficult for her to get a job after he had fired her, that she would go to meetings with potential employers and they would actually turn into situations where they would tell her to leave Sean Combs alone. And the fallout from this entire situation has impacted her career greatly. She really had not been able to work except for when she went back to work for Combs. So this.
Okay, so go ahead, 80, Truckee L, go ahead. What were you saying?
yeah, I was saying that. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go first, sir, because you heard what I heard, but you go ahead.
No, go ahead,
Petty
Trucker.
grass.
Hold on real quick. Hold on, ADS Trucker. What did you have to say on that? Did you want to say
So
anything?
the point where she said, well, sending emails and saying, I hope we can get over things and become, be cool again.
Okay.
Mm. That ain't a good look.
Yeah,
Ain't a good look.
he blackballed her from, yes, he blackballed her from working too. Yes. She couldn't get another job. Yes, he blackballed her. After the situation with the Kid Cudi, yes, he blackballed her.
Should have went back to school and got a different one.
Huh? Okay. Yo, all right. Petty Pendergrass, you had anything you wanted to add? Y'all are wild, man. Y'all are some wild dudes.
I ain't even hear what she had to say, but I don't need to hear what she had to say. I believe her 100%. That dude is weird. He
Petty
looks
Okay.
weird.
Pendergrass.
It's
Hold
weird.
on.
He weird. Yeah, he weird.
All right, go
But I like
ahead, Idiot. But
Petty
what's that?
Pendergrass. Can I quote one of your most famous songs, please? Just a couple words from it. Turn off the lights, light a candle. This is Cook. This is Cook. This is done. She admitted
that's
that wanted to be his friend again after all this. He's a horrible person, but yet you trying to be his friend again. It meant everything to you. It's so bad that when you went to other employers, they said, "Damn, stop emailing Diddy. Leave him alone."
do the
That's not.
international
Wait,
copyright.
hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. Hold
Claim
on,
that.
real quick. Hold on, real quick, Petty Pendergrass. Hey, Rilla, waving the bats. I know it's you, bro. Okay.
Oh, here come the elders.
All right, shout out to Rilla. Yo,
You
hold
know I'm
on.
at the
Nigga, he
gig.
said
One
name
mic.
is you.
One mic, y'all. One mic. Like, come on, man. Can we please have some decorum, brothers? Please. One mic. The audience, it has horrible replay value. The audience can't really hear or benefit. One at a time. When y'all make outbursts and just be yelling out stuff, that stuff comes off so horrible. Okay. Can we please have some decorum? Can we please, like, one at a time? All right. And give me a chance to get the person in the building before we go off. Okay. Is that okay with y'all? Yo, so shout out to Chicago Rilla. What's up, Rilla? Rilla said ninjas get blackballed and boxed out every day, B. Okay. So that's what Rilla said. Shout out to Rilla. What's up? The Knight and the Bishop said, yeah, that shit is annoying. Right, yeah. All right. So look, what I wanted to ask was, okay, Rilla's coming in. What I wanted to ask was, how can y'all say, damn, man, this is a snitch phone, man. But anyway, how can y'all say that man, I lost my whole train of thought. Go ahead, Rilla. What say you, man? What's going on, man? I lost my
Nah,
train of thought.
I was gonna say first of all, I'm at the gig, so I'm just making sure I got my spot on stage so I can participate in the discussion. And then I really had a question. I'm trying to figure out what's somebody said Puff is weird. I was trying to figure out what's weird because you're gonna have a long line of executives in the entertainment industry and not just music that you're gonna have to side eye question and get rid of. Like we keep making it seem like when some of this stuff pop off is we make it seem like, oh, he's an anomaly. No, he's not. It's a gang of them.
Right. Okay.
Hey,
So
go ahead.
No, with that said, is that in are you saying that he didn't really do anything that wrong, or are you saying that this happens a lot, so why are we acting surprised? Yo, you there, Rilla? Okay, he must have got cut off. You there, Rilla?
Dang, my bad. Can you hear me? Yeah. My bad. I stepped outside the gig so I could
Okay.
talk my talk. Yeah, no. I'm definitely not saying that he didn't do anything wrong. I just don't like all the selective fake outrage. Like, oh my God, I can't believe he's on trial. Like I was talking to my guy this morning. I said this over here, fam. When I was in Atlanta doing street team, being a fly on the wall in some of these studio sessions, you heard some of these stories, fam. So I don't get why it's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And again, like I say, he not the only one. People was looking at Robert Sylvester like, oh, he's an anomaly. No, y'all are seeing it. Like the little conspiracy theories that people have had for years. That stuff coming to light. But you made a profound statement the other day, which I don't think happens enough, right? Everybody's getting their day in court. And I think we should let it all play out, right? Because I think the way that they're going to try to position it in court is that it wasn't no Rico case and none of that. It was just a freaky, nasty, old a-hole dirtbag, right? And, I don't know that you could take a man's life for being nasty and freaky.
So with Capricorn Clark's testimony about the gun at gunpoint being forced to go this place and that place, basically being kidnapped, being coerced, being intimidated, being forced, allegedly arsoning, blowing up Kid Cudi's car. You think that that's just what is your opinion on it? Is that
Hey, stuff that I heard is my bad. Not to cut you off because I haven't been following. I pay attention to a couple of y'all that speak on the case, and then that's how I find out what's going on. So this is what I've heard. There's a lot of instances that could be connected to dude that seems super suspect. Some people got paid and went away. This individual, I don't like coming out now. I don't know. I don't know. It could have happened. And if that's the truth, and if that's the case, then he should get whatever comes. And let me be clear: whatever he does and get convicted of, I'm 1000% with that. He should get whatever comes with that. Right. But I just don't like the fake outrage, like, oh, we didn't know he's this type of person. No, people knew what type of person he was for years.
No, I don't think well, even me. Okay, so let me just make it personal to me for a second.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of this stuff is the first time I'm hearing it. I knew that Diddy was that like dudes and was involved with dudes in a certain degree. I knew that, right? All along, right? I did not know any of this other stuff. That he was wilding like this. Like he was, you know what I'm saying? We suspected that he might have had something to do with Biggie. I didn't want to think that. We suspected that he might have had something to do with Pac. I didn't want to think that. At the same time, that was about as far as it went with me. I knew that he had such tendencies, like he allegedly was allegedly involved with men. I knew that. That was the extent of what I knew.
Yeah,
and I was very close. I was very close to the industry and very close to people in the industry as well. But that was as far as what I heard. I didn't hear none of this other stuff.
Yeah, and let me be clear. Like, I ain't saying I knew all the details and all that stuff, but like you said, the sus stuff. I started hearing stuff about Shakir, Stewart, and because remember they were saying he took himself out to lunch or whatever. I'm about to stream, and I'm about to go on mute. Hold on.
Hey, one pretty lady said the jury is not balanced, 8 men and 4 women. Okay, yeah. Was it just?
I don't know that makes. Well, I don't know that makes a. It's a jury of his peers. I don't know. I'd want to know the racial component of it. I don't know if it's not necessarily.
The racial component is about half and half. It's about so it's 4 melanated men and 4 non-melanated men. And then I think all the women are melanated, allegedly.
Do you think them not have do you think the gender makes the jury imbalanced? I don't think the gender will make the jury imbalanced if they're hearing the evidence.
Yeah, I don't think so. Hey, JC the Conqueror said, LOL, free Diddy. Wow. Okay.
Dang. Shout out to 50. Yeah, 50 on his head top. But yeah, I'm gonna go back on mute too. I'm just saying, like, I understand that and I agree with what you're saying. I guess my my point of contention is more so for more people that are higher up. Like, I'm seeing a lot.
Whoa! Larry Hoover got pardoned.
Yeah, that just came out.
Shout out to Larry Hoover. Larry Hoover just got pardoned.
Wait, calm down. Wait a minute. We gotta confirm it first. I saw one news source post that, and we don't fully know what it means yet.
All right, yeah, we gotta look at that.
Relax.
Wow.
Relax.
That'd be huge. If Larry Hoover got pardoned, that'd be huge, bro. That's huge.
Yeah, we could only hope that it is what it is.
Yeah, I gotta look at that. I was asking. I
saw one news source. Yeah, I saw one news source posted, so I'm just kind of waiting. But go ahead, it's my bad. I didn't mean to disrupt.
No, that's cool. I gotta look into that. Yeah, I haven't heard about that, but that'd be huge if they let Larry Hoover be pardoned. I have no standards. What are you talking about?
Well, they gave him clemency. Allegedly, he gave him clemency, and Hoover is 74. So it would be fitting. It would be
right. He's been in prison for 50 years. What are we talking about?
And he's been renounced GDs, but they call letters a 7-4. So it'd be interesting if he's pardoned or released from prison at sevenfold. I think it'll be. No, I don't even want to speculate what it'll be like in the city. It'll be interesting. But yeah.
It'll be community. Hey, listen, if am I celebrating Larry? Would I be celebrating Larry Hoover being released? Yes, I would be. Yes, I would be. I would be happy for Larry Hoover to be released. Yes.
Well,
After
is
50 years, yes. I think
Yeah,
that
people don't understand too. Like he was young,
right.
right? And
He wasn't convicted for he was convicted because of the power that he had
right.
and the fact that he was a visionary and the fact that he was a revolutionary. That's why he was convicted.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
And he was catching free world charges in that is for that's why they sent him to the Supermax for running a continually running an enterprise or something like that, however they worded it. That's what he's catching free world charges in there. Go ahead.
It's on TMZ. I googled it, and everything is like 41 minutes. Well, within 2 hours to up to now. You know what I'm saying? But I kept scrolling down, and I see right here TMZ got something down here, and it's pretty much saying the same thing. Everything is not finalized right now, but they say Donald Trump commuted the prison sentence to reform Chicago gang leader of the same day. As Julie and Ty Christie.
Yo,
hey, they don't always get it right either, and they ain't cutting ears no check. So just say reputable news source.
Yeah. Hold on, time out. Someone said that in my chat, and I was reading and I was asking because someone said that in my chat. So I'm asking because I don't know. I'm just asking. Someone said in my chat, and I don't know. But listen, let me speak to the sentiment that people are trying to say we celebrate the wrong stuff. Nah, there's some people that have been railroaded. There's some people that have been detained for other reasons. There's some people who have been incarcerated for other reasons than what is being said they're being incarcerated for. So you got to remember, Martin Luther King was locked up. Shit, Jesus was locked up. Jesus was locked up. Martin Luther King was locked up. Malcolm X was locked up. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all gotta stop this stuff. Like, hold on, I'm not finished. Yo, just because people are incarcerated, just because people have been railroaded or convicted for whatever, that doesn't mean that's necessarily what y'all think it is. Now, if it is what it is, then it is. But yo, 50 years is more than enough for someone. The man has been reformed. So after 50 years, the man can't get a second chance at life.
No, that's a fact. It is.
Like, come on, man. Y'all, like, y'all, the level of hypocrisy that y'all have, the level of the level of hypocrisy that y'all have, the level of daggone hubris that y'all have, the level of self-righteousness that y'all have is disgusting. Y'all feel like y'all a damn judge, executioner, and jury on every single thing. Like y'all need to chill out. Yo, he who was without without sin, throw the first stone. If you don't got no sins, if you don't got no skeletons in your closet, if you don't got no dark places, go ahead and throw them stones. But a lot of y'all mother effers is living in glass houses. I live in a glass house.
Larry,
get on my nerves with the shit.
So how can you feel so upright about Larry Hoover and not feel the same way about Diddy?
Yo, Larry Hoover. let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Number one, Larry Hoover did over 50 years in prison, right? Larry Hoover was a young man. Larry Hoover, yo, hold on. I need everybody to mute real quick. That background noise is. I need y'all to mute. Yeah, not talk. I need y'all to mute. Hold on. Hold on, real quick. Yo, first of all, the Diddy and Larry Hoover is a little different in the sense of Diddy has been doing his predicate crimes for 30 years. Never been convicted, always gets away, never paid any price for what he's done. Diddy allegedly has been attached to multiple beloved people and multiple beloved figures, and these crimes are unsolved, right? Number two, Larry Hoover has done 50 years in prison. He has written what didn't he get Nobel Peace Prizes for some of the books and some of the things that he has written and some of the things that he has done to try to make a matter of fact, hold on. Let me because
I
if
can't
I'm not
remember if it's
mistaken,
him. I think that was Tukey.
it might have been Tuki.
But to your point, just to add a little bit more to your point, if I could, and I'll go back on mute. Hoover essentially denounced gangster disciples, and he tried to reform the GDs under growth and development. And initially, people thought it was a ruse. Now, I'm a neutron. I didn't flag GD, none of that. I don't align with none of that. I could tell you, if he was out, the situation that we see with these gangs, especially in Chicago, it wouldn't look like this. It would have been structured in order. Now, 74, I don't know what he could do, but he wasn't when they convicted him of running a continual enterprise. That was a free world charge that he caught in there. He had renounced and like essentially denounced all things gangster disciple, and it wasn't a ruse when he did it. So he's been on the up and up since then, and he's been in Supermax, I think, for well over 2 decades. That's 23 and 1 a day. So I don't know if people want rehabilitation or they just want a lifetime of punishment and correction for folk.
So he has promoted positive change within the group and beyond. He encouraged members to put down the gun and pick up a ballot, establishing the 21st Century Vote Political Action Committee. He also advocated for rebranding the gang as Growth and Development Organization, emphasizing the 5 Ps. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance, right?
Yep.
Additionally, Hoover's teachings were published in a book called The Blueprint of New Concept, From Gangster Disciple to Growth and Development, highlighting his shift towards positive change, encouraging a shift away from violence, rebranding as a growth and development organization, creating the 21st Century Vote Act, publishing his teachings. So these are among the things that he's done to reform his action and to reform and to try to help bring change into the community. So at the end of the day, like, yes, we all make mistakes. We all do things. And some of us do a little bit more than others. But if you have done something to try to bring change to the community, to try to bring forth some positivity, there should be some credit given to that. He was originally sentenced to 200 years, but his sentence has been commuted. He has not been pardoned, but his sentence has been commuted, like Emperor Co said. Shout out to Free Zone Lou. So,
okay. I mean, Izzy, I listened to the whole thing, right? And you still didn't speak to why, right, at that point. Because what you have is 2 men essentially being basically accused of things that, in my opinion, Larry Hoover wasn't even the central point or the head of that whole entire organization, right? That they put him down for. You know what I'm saying? He was just kind of the, how do you say it, the red herring or the, you know what I'm saying?
No, he was the founder of the GDs.
Well, hold on.
I won't say the name because of, you know, it's I try not to, at least. I know that's red, that's flag words, right?
Go ahead.
So Diddy is being accused of things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he participated in full-heartedly, but the participants were willing participants in these circumstances and situations. Larry Hoover, a lot of that to me is the same thing. So
no, it wasn't.
Why are you like, we got to lock up Diddy for 50 years to make us feel better about whatever we shouldn't even be involved with? That's their business.
It's not willing participation if you are if you got people if you got allegedly paid for people to get deleted, if you allegedly called hits on people, if you're holding people at gunpoint and forcing them and coercing them to do stuff and intimidating them to do stuff, that is not with people's consent. That's non-consensual. Those are all non-consensual acts.
That's the key word.
Those are all non-consensual acts. Well, according to Capricorn Clark's testimony, Diddy kidnapped her and forced her to take him to Kid Cudi's house. We have that.
The same Capricorn that came back, try to get her job back.
Hold on real quick. One has nothing to do with the other. One has nothing to do. We've seen it where people have been beat half to death or have been beat almost to the brink of death and going back to the abuser or to the assailant. There's many reasons why people do the things they do. The point that I'm making is two things could be true at the same time, right? You could have been kidnapped and forced to do something, and then you could have gone back as well. So two things could be true. So all the things that Diddy has done has not been consensual things between him and other people. So that's number one. Number two, again, there are a lot of beloved people who have lost their lives, pretty much innocent, that have lost their lives, and no one has made atonement or no one has been held responsible for those things. And a lot of those people are connected to Diddy.
So does it need to be Diddy due to the connection? Is that what you're saying?
Family, what I'm saying is that Capricorn Clark alone has presented enough evidence for me to understand that Diddy is running a criminal enterprise and he should be punished for the things that he's done.
Allegedly.
No, I'm telling you my opinion, so I don't have to say allegedly. JC,
Okay,
$5,
so
thank you. Who is the dude in the red Detroit hat dressed like his just like his grandson for Halloween? Oh, that is Petty Pendergrass. But shout out to you, thank you. Because of JC, we just need 8 more people, at least $5 a piece. But go ahead. Why are you defending? Hold on. The question I have for you is, why are you defending Diddy so hard?
it's not that I'm defending Diddy so hard. I'm defending the legal premise of all this, right?
You have not stated any legal facts. How are you defending
the
legal
show? And you,
no, you have not. You have spoken. You have spoken strictly. You have spoken strictly
I'll be
emotional.
Quiet, Diddy. I'll be quiet,
Diddy.
Izzy. I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. My bad. I'll be quiet, Izzy, because last time I got involved in this argument, people told me to.
Come on, man! Stop doing that, bro.
Away.
Bro, stop doing
red pill.
Bro, you don't got to do all that. You talking to me? I ain't saying none of that. So you can stop doing that. The point that I'm making is you keep saying that you're making the legal argument, but you're not bringing up the legal argument. Where's the legal argument that you're bringing up? Where is the legal argument that you're bringing up? Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me see. All right, let's get back to this now, because he ain't saying that. Let's go back to this.
This kind of putting together the testimony that we saw earlier in the day, as she described really being threatened by Sean Combs from day one. On her very first day working for him, he took her into Central Park late at night after 9 p.m. after finding out that she had worked for Suge Knight, who was one of his biggest rivals at the time, and he threatened to kill her on the very first day. There were a ton of other incidents just like this where he would threaten her life. One time when he thought that she stole jewelry from him, he locked her in a room for 5 days with a lie detector test, threatening to throw her into the East River if she did not pass this lie detector test. There were incident after incident that we saw of her detailing her experiences and fear of Sean Combs, but it was juxtaposed with the defense. For her, it seemed like love for working for him, despite the fact that it was really a traumatic incident for her to work for him for all of those years.
All right, Alex Miller, thank you so much for bringing it to life for us to know exactly what's going on inside that courtroom with that compelling testimony.
All right, so what are y'all thoughts on that? So it's a matter of the things that she's been through versus her liking to work for Diddy. What do y'all think? What are y'all thoughts and feelings on that? ADS ran away. I don't know what's up with ADS.
Yeah, again, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like I want to see something hardcore, like the testimony. I get it. That particular testimony I would be conflicted with, because again, this is the music industry, and at the height of all that, I heard you say something about they had to go interview elsewhere. Then those doors were being shut, so on and so forth. Yeah, I just don't know, G. Like, what is there to like? If this person is doing all of that, then what is there to like about working it? You know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
fact,
I don't know.
the
Like, there's
fact that
nowhere else to work. The only thing you can work for is Puff.
if she wanted a career, if she wanted to work in the music industry, that's the only thing she had. Seemingly. Think about this, right? It's the same reason why Cassie couldn't put out no music with anybody else. You feel me? It's the same reason why Cassie couldn't put no music or collab with anybody else without Diddy or without Diddy's approval or without Diddy's okay or hands on it. You know what I mean?
Wait, who was that couldn't do that?
Cassie.
Cassie, I could see that. But a lot of artists are in contracts like that, where they can't move without whoever owns the contract or the rights to that artist. Like you can go in the studio, it just won't be cleared. You can't release it.
Okay, but we recognize that it was deeper than that. It was more than that. It was more control than that. It was more diabolical than that. If you hold somebody hostage, like if you hold somebody hostage and say, yo, they won't be released until until Cassie comes to me, like what type of stuff is that?
Yeah, that's wild. I don't know.
Like, yeah, if he held Capricorn and said, look, Capricorn, you better tell her if she don't come back to me, I'm gonna delete you, I'm gonna moke you out.
That's the stuff that be crazy. It's because all this sounds like a movie.
But I'm just saying, so is it too
ahead.
sensational to believe? Is that what y'all struggling with? I don't
Yeah,
understand.
well, for me personally, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of the other stuff that make some of the stories I've heard, you're like, yeah. All that makes sense. And again, like dude should absolutely 1000% get time for whatever they convict them on. But somebody being held at gunpoint, I'm not turning this person over till Cassie comes back or something. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm being honest. I just don't know. That's a bit much for me. And this dude, when you see him move,
let me ask you a question. You don't
Mm-hmm.
believe Diddy forced her to show him where Kid Cudi lives? You don't believe that Diddy was in?
Oh
Kid
yeah,
Cudi?
I believe. I believe whatever Cudi said he did to the car and the dog and all that other stuff.
So you believe that? Okay, so if you believe
I can believe that.
Okay, so that's arson, that's intimidation, that's coercion. That's 3 predicate acts right there.
Yeah.
That not to include breaking and entering. Not to include breaking and entering, not to include threatening somebody's life, not to include whatever. But those 3, the arson, the coercion, and the intimidation are 3 predicate acts right there.
And
Just there.
I agree with you. I don't think he did it like in the way that he's doing it himself. I think it's just like that clip you always play, like do something to make me feel good. Dude sitting in the car. I think it was just like that. He's sitting in the car watching the whole situation pop off.
Well, that's
Diddy
not what.
was in there on some fatal attraction.
Hold on, real quick. That's not what Capricorn testified to, and that's not what Kid Cudi testified to. On this particular case, Diddy was there. Diddy was in on it.
They said he was inside the house.
Yes, that's why them fingerprints. Diddy said he was inside the house. That's why. That's what he said to Kid Cudi. That's why the fingerprints ended up missing off of that car. That's why they destroyed the fingerprints off the car, because Diddy's fingerprints were on that car. Allegedly. Now that's alleged. But yes, Diddy was there. This wasn't one of those things that Diddy had somebody do. Diddy was there on this one. This was
No. I'm saying that's what I'm asking you is you're saying he was in the house.
Yes.
He was gas can in hand, setting fire to the car. Okay.
That part I don't know about the gas can in the hand. They about that in the house. Yes, I believe he was in the house. About the threatening, about him physically getting Capricorn. to take him to the house. Yes, I believe
Yeah,
that. 'Cause
I believe that. Yeah,
okay, so
I
yes,
believe he
so
would do that.
that's kidnapping, that's coercion, that's intimidation, and that's arson, or at least conspiracy to commit arson, or daggone what do you call it? An accomplice to arson. So that's four
Yeah.
predicate. That's four predicate acts right there. My fault. That's four. If he took her, that's kidnapping. If he forced her, that's coercion and intimidation. And if the car was actually bombed, which they said it was, let's just say he didn't do it himself. That is an accomplice to arson. Those are
Well, it
all.
said it came in from the top, right?
Yes, they
Like,
said they
yeah.
said it cut his top. They cut his top.
Yo, this dude is wild.
I'm just saying.
Dude, like Dr. Evil, man.
I like the way you bounced out ADS on that question because it got too hot. Couldn't answer. I like the way
I
you did
like to
that.
keep my friends friendly. I know
I
how
like
y'all
I like
get.
the way you did.
Y'all
I'm
get
not y'all.
mad.
You go y'all. That's not me. Like you keep putting something on me that's not on me. But you know, it's like you playing games now. Though it's kind of crazy.
Let's keeping it real. Easy. Last week, all y'all put in y'all white capes and start flying around me.
It's not y'all. I didn't say none of the things you're accusing me of. I didn't say any of those things. It's not y'all. You know who said it, but why are you afraid to address who said it?
Because I want
it.
to keep my friends friendly. And the Chicago Rilla, you wasn't here last week when that happened, was you? The village elders assembled and used a ninjutsu on my ass, kicking me around. Izzy sat back laughing with it. It's okay to kick AD's ass. It's all right. Just whoop his ass. It's okay. He deserved it. See, just like Diddy deserved it, right? Let's just keep it real.
If it's
They
funny,
ain't
I'm
proved
alive.
nothing, Diddy. They ain't proved nothing. They ain't proved nothing. Not
Y'all,
damn
you
thing
wow.
yet.
How didn't they prove it? What do you okay, so let me ask you this. What do you need to feel like they proved something? Like we're talking about incidents that happened over 10 years ago. What do you want? You want a smoking gun from 10 years ago?
What I want is Capricorn to stop emailing Diddy. That's what I want.
Talking about back in 2015?
Yes, he sent him emails. It's so horrible, but yet you want to go back. You
So
missed
now
it.
so what I'm asking you is what do you need for evidence? What do you need that will make you feel like you got the proper evidence or the right amount of evidence in this case?
For the Cootie thing, I know he had cameras because he talked about he had cameras. I want to see that footage, that beautiful being footage.
See, you just want to see the freaky footage, brother. Come on now, you want to see the freaky footage.
No. This is
So
evidence. You asked for evidence. That's the best
okay, but
evidence.
if he said that he did it, and you know that it's out there, why do you need to see it to believe it? Like, why do you need to see it to believe it?
Because at the end of the day, the testimony ain't meshing up with what I expect to hear from someone who has been abused, misused, who has been intimidated and kidnapped. I don't expect them to go back to the kidnapper.
So
I don't
you never
expect them.
okay. So
Izzy,
wait.
a
So, hold
little.
on. So Stockholm syndrome is not a thing. When I'm asking you, Stockholm syndrome, you've never heard of Stockholm syndrome. You don't know what Stockholm syndrome is. In other words, right? That's literally what Stockholm syndrome is. When you have an affinity or an affection for the person who abused you and you continue to go back. So you're saying that Stockholm syndrome doesn't exist. It's not a real thing.
I'm not saying Stockholm syndrome doesn't exist. I know there's some legitimate people who go through that. That is gaslighting, Izzy Vance. That's gaslighting.
How is it gaslighting?
Because even with Stockholm syndrome in these circumstances and situations, that even with those circumstances, that's usually very temporarily that the person wants to go back. Once they have broken out for a while, they tend not to want to deal with that in any way, shape, or form because they've broken out from it emotionally. So you telling me 7, 8, 9, 10 years after all this happened, in some cases, Capricorn is still experiencing. I'm not saying she's not. I'm not a doctor. But you saying that a decade later, Stockholm syndrome is still the excuse for why this is occurring?
So let me put it like this. Let's look at how long this Stockholm syndrome lasts. Let's see. Maybe because shit, I would argue that some black people have freaking Stockholm syndrome centuries later. I would argue there's Negroes who still suffer from Stockholm
Yeah, dog.
syndrome centuries later, hundreds of years later. Okay, so Stockholm syndrome doesn't have a fixed duration. It's a psychological response that can develop or and persist over time, even after the initial trauma. The psychological bond with the abuser or captor can form within days, weeks, months, or even years of the captivity or abuse. Recovery from Stockholm syndrome is a gradual process, and it's possible to overcome its effects with therapy and support. Okay, so the bond can remain strong for a long time, even after the victim is released or the abuse ends. There you go, right there. Persistence.
You sound like them maids in the Smokey case. You sound like them maids.
Sound like
This
who?
happened in 2008 and she didn't lead till 2024. That's Stockholm
What?
syndrome too?
What? Like, come on, fam. Why are you conflating? Listen, we talking about you. Come on, man. Don't do that. I don't know nothing about the Smokey Robinson case. I'm not speaking about the Smokey Robinson case. I'm speaking about this particular situation. The girl don't have her mother and her father passed away during this time. If she felt like Diddy was her family, if she felt like Diddy was her brother and that's all she had, and she was busting her ass working and she felt invested into the situation, then even the abuse, especially when she couldn't get another job or couldn't get another position, could answer the question why she was behaving the way she was behaving. And then think about it. When she tried to get a position, Chris Lighty, the next day she was hired. The next day, Chris Lighty allegedly offed himself. The next day.
He must have read
You
her
don't
resume.
understand? You
Now,
don't
them are
understand.
the questions I'll be having is
Exactly. Come on,
with
man.
Chris Lighty, Shakir Stewart,
Right.
Kim Porter. Like, them are the questions I have.
Exactly. But that's what I was alluding to without saying it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm alluding to without directly saying it. What's up, Justin D? Justin D said, LMAO ADS acts like just because people don't leave, he's not doing something illegal. Exactly. And that's the whole point. Abby Woody said, all this shit gonna be on Netflix this Christmas. A Vixen Forever said exactly. Is it we just need 8 more people, y'all, at least $5 a piece. Will y'all help us reach our goal? 8 more people, at least $5 a piece. Help us reach our goal today, y'all. Help us reach our goal. We working hard for you. Definitely working hard for you. You know, see, I'm bringing the thing. Izzy blink twice. Watch Blink Twice. I gotta watch that. Watch Blink Twice. Okay. Shout out to D's. Only trained professionals should diagnose, but Chalk, if you haven't noticed, a trained professional did diagnose the the trauma. That she was the second witness, and she literally broke down the reasons why abused wouldn't leave the abusers and why they would keep coming back. But hey, what I know.
Go ahead and explain it, Izzy. Go ahead and explain it. I got your music.
I don't know what that
is. What you're doing is basically, in my view,
this is not. Hold on, real. Vatos Bulldogs said, Izzy, take the damn cape off already. She's not a victim. Come on now. So you don't think Capricorn Clark is a victim? I absolutely believe Capricorn Clark is a victim. I'm not. This is not about Cassie. This is not about Cassie. So I don't know what y'all talking about. Go ahead.
I think a lot of people saw opportunity with Diddy, big money opportunity, because he pays well from what I was reading, extraordinarily well, right?
Not really.
They couldn't find those type of opportunities elsewhere. So what they kept doing was tolerating this, putting up with this, even though they say, quote unquote, they didn't like it, in which I firmly believe they were with it the whole time for the most part. Most of them were with it. So when I hear these type of stories, the only thing I see is money and opportunity, and people trying to surround themselves with around Diddy for this particular opportunity. And in a lot of cases, what I hear is a bunch of disgruntled ex-employees.
So everybody, okay. So everybody's lying, but Diddy.
Swimming in women with their own condominiums.
What?
It's all
With their
about
own
the
what?
Benjamins. What? I did all about the Benjamins. You don't recognize? Act like you don't recognize that, Diddy. I called
Diddy,
you.
why you keep calling me Diddy, man? Why do you keep calling me Diddy, bro? What is up with that?
I'm sorry, it slips out just that way. Izzy, my bad. It's my bad, Izzy. I won't. I won't. I'll correct it in my brain. Give me 1 second.
Right,
Okay,
right.
so
60K for 100K worth of hours a week is not good money. Exactly. It's definitely not. 60K for 100 plus hours a week is not good money. It's not. That's what I was trying to understand. What's this good money? No, Diddy is notoriously cheap. Diddy is known for beating people and spending money on his women, but beating his artists and beating people that work for him. That's what Diddy is known for. See, it was a cachet and a clout that came with a status that came with working with Diddy, not the money. Exactly. She was only making $65,000 a year. That's not a lot of money, especially all the hours. She talking about she only got 4 hours of sleep a night. She was at Diddy's beck and call 24 and some more. The dude Kaplan said the same damn thing, that he was at Diddy's beck and call. He worked all day, every day, bust his ass, went hard. We seen the shit. If you ever watched Making the Band, if you ever watched his apprentice, the people trying to be his assistant, we seen the shit. Who was Mia, though? Who was Mia? Who was Mia? That's what I need to know. Who was Mia? Did Mia testify today? That's what I need to find out. Hold on.
Maya, did she testify?
No, Mia.
I was gonna say, hopefully not. If she did now,
Oh,
that's
Mia,
hard
hold
for
on.
me to.
Hold on.
Yeah, that right there be hard for me to even, like, damn, that's my chick right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess with mine now.
Wait,
Don't mess with Maya. Don't mess with Tamia. Is still fine,
we're
brother.
not talking
She's
about
still
that.
fine.
Come on, man. Stop it, bro. Yo, stop with that. We're not talking about Tamia or. Come on, man. Why you be doing that? Why you be doing that? She's an assistant also, okay? She's an assistant also. Okay, Mia's an assistant also. Who was the second witness? Just like who's lying? What are you talking? What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, listen, we need 8 more people to these files piece. Otherwise, in about 17 minutes, we're gonna shut this down because ADS, even though I'm not gonna call ADS out his name, even though I'm not gonna yell and fuss at ADS, he's being intentionally verbose. He's being intentionally obtuse in order to solicit a response. He wants me to cuss him out, but I'm not gonna do it, ADS. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna call you out your name. I'm
Let him
not gonna
the
cuss you
grass.
out. You're being
Didn't
intentionally obtuse because you're not answering directly. You're not having a legitimate conversation. You're just throwing stuff out there. You're calling me Diddy, and you're doing a lot of disrespectful things in this conversation. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. Why do you keep calling me Diddy, bro? Let's go with that. Why do you keep calling me Diddy?
It's by accident, Izzy. It ain't on purpose. It just slipped out.
I mean, 1 time is an accident. 3 times is a god doggone crime. Like, why do you keep calling me Diddy, bro? 1 time might be an accident. You did it 3 times, bro. Why do you keep calling me Diddy? Do I look like Diddy to you?
A little. No, but I believe that all men should have agency. Black men especially, we don't get agency. And we deserve agency to speak what we kind of think about circumstances, right? This is just an open conversation. And keep in mind, my views can change too, right? Depending on how this case goes. You know what I'm saying? Because they still got 6 whole weeks to really get this thing out there. And I'm not sure what the prosecution strategy is. They might be, like you said, winding this all to one big cake, right? And they're going to bake it that way. Versus what they're doing is giving us, like, they try, it's like they, right now, from what I'm seeing is, this is early on though, I mean, they said I said the same thing about Tory. Remember, I was on this panel and I said Tory Lanez was going to walk. And he did not walk. So we're going to see how this kind of goes. But we also find out now that Tory Lanez is actually innocent 3 years later. But still, right? It's the point. So, I mean, we'll see how this goes because right now, I just don't think the prosecution is doing a good job. I just don't think they vetted this as well, or they put the particular, or maybe it's just the experience on these types of cases, right? This, like they said, they had a whole new team up there or something, been under 5 years or something like that with this particular, in that particular district for New York. So, but right now though, man, I'm listening, and I don't think they've done a good job of preparing this case. I just don't feel that that they vetted this properly, right?
And because said that's why I cussed out Sugar the other day on another channel. It kept calling me Emperor Diddy, foul in my effer. Trump just pardoned NBA YoungBoy. Wow. Shout out to Trump. Maybe he is gonna pardon Diddy. Yo, Trump pardoned all the black men. Shout out to Donald Trump pardoning all the black men. Allegedly, I don't know. Yeah, allegedly, I know my man Ipicos double checks and triple checks before he says stuff. But I gotta check that. I haven't seen that Trump just pardoned NBA. Yo, shout out to Trump if he's pardoning all the black men. Shout out to Trump. I don't know.
I'm
He might
telling
pardon.
you, I
He
think
might pardon
that
Diddy.
I think those convictions they put on him before he got elected. Remember, they put all these. They tried to lock him down. I think that they doing that. I think they developed an enemy against their own system, a very powerful. You know what I'm saying? Because they were. I mean, that whole thing, man, to me was even with the Trump stuff, right? Was absolutely an atrocity, right? To put these type of stipends on them, put these felonies on them, especially right before a general election, right? I thought was really bogus and really nasty. So I think this is just coming back to bite them now, because now that he's in power, he's got absolute immunity, so he can do what he wants. And he's right now he's proven to the world that guess what? I'm in charge. I do as I please, and I think the system, the legal system, might have some repercussion behind that behavior from earlier. You're on mute, Izzy. You're on mute.
I don't know, ADS. What say you, Rilla? Rilla, you there? Yep. He told them to let Hoover up out of there. Exactly. I don't think Izzy, Rolling Stone magazine just confirmed it too. Shout out to that. I don't think Trump don't like Diddy though. Trump don't like Diddy, so I don't think Trump is gonna let Diddy go. No, so come on, CBP 1012. Why? Because they're black men, they're gonna destroy the community. Come on, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Come on, y'all. Let's don't do that. Let's don't do that. We need 8 more people, at least $5 a piece to support the show. Otherwise, we got 13 minutes. Y'all support the show. Help us reach our goal today. Help us reach our goal. Diddy tried to our people. What's that mean? What's that mean, y'all? Did I miss something? I don't know. But anyway.
He tried to. I get what she's saying, right? But you can't legally do that, unfortunately, in this day and age. And the good thing, right? Because I believe that would be a constraint upon society. But what he tried to do was basically he treated them like he owned them, not like they were employees. That was to me, that was one of his fallacies. If you're gonna do your dirt, you want to do your dirt in a different circle, right? You don't want to do it in the same circle that the people that work for you, because you'll know what their loyalty lies. And I think what he was banking on this whole time is that their loyalty lied to the money, saying they were loyal to his money, right? But you got to understand, once you let those people go, there's no more loyalty there. So I mean, you literally got to pay them forever to keep that loyalty going.
So are you saying that they are? Is your contention or your premise that they're doing Diddy dirty?
I mean, if all participants and no clean hands. And by the way, before we go any further, shout out to
Can you
Cassie, the newborn boy. Congratulations. But
okay?
I
Can you
think
answer
that
that directly? Is your premise that these people are doing Diddy dirty? His ex-employees, whatever the case may be, the people that were working with him, are you saying that they're doing Diddy dirty?
it's difficult to say yes, but it's I think they're being forced to do Diddy dirty. I think that's a difference.
So yes, but they're being forced. Okay, you got more B Dubs destroying the black community with all them baby deletions every year, but y'all don't want to talk about that though. F out of here. Facts, facts. Yo, Rilla, where you at? Petty Pendergrass, you got anything you want to add on that?
Women delete children, men delete children, especially some men, especially when they alone by themselves. So all deletions are deletions. Ain't nothing good.
Okay, very profound, very profound, very profound. I don't know. So, go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
got to think about this, right? Before they put you on the stand, I just finished jury duty a couple weeks ago, right? So I got a little bit of insight on some of the stuff that goes on, you know what I'm saying, in trials, right? So when I was sitting back, I was just some of the prosecution was saying that they had rehearsed some of the testimony, right? And I was thinking to myself, how can you rehearse the testimony and that be legal? It's perfectly legal to go through the testimony with your witness, right? And to change things about that testimony during that conversation to kind of streamline those testimonies, right, from those witnesses. And I think a lot of these testimonies were streamlined, but I don't think they expected for Diddy's team to be so good at kind of undermining, right, those particular testimonies, because I think they had a certain set of questions they expected Diddy to ask the witnesses that lined up more with kind of their premise, right? But what they didn't expect was Diddy's defense team to be so good at kind of figuring out, you know, saying a lot of ins and outs of what actually occurred in those circumstances and situations. They didn't think they were privy to that information. So I think that's where it's backfiring on the prosecution. You're supposed to prepare your witness for everything, right? According to what I learned, you prepare your witness for every question and every situation and circumstance, especially in these high profile cases like this. And these witnesses look vastly underprepared, so we'll see what happens. But to me, it looks like this is just half baked all the way through when it comes to the prosecution. You're on mute, Izzy. You're on mute.
Yeah, you got to understand they called for a speedy trial. That's number one, right? The defense called for a speedy trial. So yeah, they didn't have a whole long period of time to prepare, you know what I'm saying, their case. But this is the thing. Now the defense is calling for a mistrial because they got the speedy trial. So it's kind of all over the place. They don't really have a good defense. I don't believe that they presented a good defense from everything I've heard on this Diddy trial. You know what I mean? So yeah, they get to prep the witnesses too. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, listen, we only got 8 minutes. If y'all want us to keep the show going, listen, support the show, support the stream. You know what I mean? Dope discussions deserve dope donations, compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business. I know the news came out. Larry Hoover has sentence has been commuted. I guess that means he's getting out. I guess NBA YoungBoy has been pardoned by our favorite president, Donald Trump. And it looks like Diddy is trying to get a mistrial, but I don't think that's happening. So let's continue to see what's going down. Let's continue to see what's going on. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What is y'all final conclusion? I've heard a lot of people in my stream saying that the prosecution has not presented enough evidence for them to believe that Diddy is guilty. And it's absolutely astounding to me. I can't lie. You can't call for a speedy trial, then also want a mistrial. You got to pick a struggle and stay with it. Hey, they are not. They are not. They want everything. They want everything. Izzy, no mistrial for Diddy. The judge already said the trial will continue. Y'all know. Izzy, we need more men like you. You're a good bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Thank you, CPP 1012. I try. I try to be fair and balanced. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. They're gonna say, really, Petty Pendergrass? Really, that's how you feel, son? the detonator, the lubricator. Is that how you feel, Petty Pendergrass? Oh
Hey,
Lord.
if Diddy get this mistrial or Diddy turn around and get a not guilty plea, the streets of New York gonna be wet with baby oil, nigga. It's gonna be baby oil everywhere, on buildings, on sidewalks, on streets.
Yo,
It
that
gonna
is
smell like fresh
insane.
booty off in Manhattan. Like, whoa, what is that smell? Whoa, since I got to see Louis, I smell baby oil.
Hey, listen,
Woo!
he better. If I was Diddy, I would never want to see another bottle of baby oil a day of my life. I would never, ever, ever. I would unsubscribe for everything with a B and an O in it. Anything with a B and an O, I stay so far away from that. B and an O and any type of lube. Keep it dry, bitches. Keep it dry. Go
I
ahead.
was thinking the other day, I was like, man, I need some damn baby oil and shit, you know what I'm saying? Just for my skin and shit to mix with the damn the bug stuff. You know what I'm saying? For the season coming up. But I was like, man, I can't take no baby oil up there to the counter and stuff. They're gonna be looking at me like I'm strange and shit. I'm like, Diddy done ruined it all.
I wouldn't be surprised though, Petty Grass, that if you find something on the street with baby oil spliced with something else, right? Maybe some E, maybe Molly. I wouldn't be surprised if that don't become a real thing going forward. People are gonna be like, that shit works. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. That's probably about to come next. Once niggas get put up on something, they always take it to the next level. Unfortunately.
I guess we'll know when we go out to the club and broad, say you smell like baby, or like, damn, baby, you smell like Johnson & Johnson. What you been doing? What you been drinking? You've been drinking the baby oil, baby.
All right, even baby powder ain't safe due to Diddy too close to baby oil. Hey, I appreciate y'all very much for coming through, man. It don't look like we're gonna reach our goal. It looked like we gotta shut it down. Thank you, ADS. Thank you, Chicago Rilla. Thank you, Petty Pendergrass, aka Petty Daddy. I appreciate you. Damn, bish, you smell like Diddy with all that baby oil. Oh Lord, yo. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Thank you to Blanco for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to Emperor Code, Kojak 303 Gaming. Thank y'all very, very much. I appreciate y'all. Lord ADS, did you have a last word that you wanted to say with no F-bombs?
Good show, Izzy. Thank you for having me up.
Salute to you. Appreciate you. Appreciate your insight. See, I didn't call you no names or say anything crazy to you, okay? Hey, shout out to my people's Quan. Thank you so much, Quan. I appreciate you. Shout out to JC. Shout out to KO Black, to Kim, to Corey Love TV, to Big Ruck 77, to sponsor the show, Big Bad Bull. Thank you very much for the 10 memberships. If you got a membership for Big Bad Bull, make sure you thank him. Thank you also to Emperor Kojak 303, the great. Hey, listen, at any time, you can like the show, you can support the show, you can share the show, you know what I mean? And you know, listen, we're all entitled to our opinions. We can agree to disagree. We don't always have to see eye to eye. We always don't have to see things the same way. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. There are some things that seem like they should be evident. It seems like it should be a foregone conclusion. How some people see things the way they see them, I don't know. I don't have no clue. I don't have no idea. But it's still all love, all right? So peace, abundance, be safe, be careful, and stay frosty. Yo, Angry Man is live right now. Y'all go ahead and check out my man, the Angry Man. Who else is live besides the Angry Man? Check out Angry Man. He's live right now. You know what I mean? And check him out. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. A late night stream later on tonight over at JD's 1975. Stay liquid and be there. Hey, make sure y'all check out my man, JD 1975, if he goes live possibly later on this evening. Much love to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you to everybody that supported the show. Thank you to everybody that came through today. Thank you to everybody who was on the panel. Much love and we out. Remember, you could always hit the Cash App at any given time. You can hit the Cash App. You can support the show and support the stream.
It's